Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fam before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Tryna sit on top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just tryna ball like Bruce Wayne. Move weight, move weight. Tryna sit on top of the food chain. You know it's off top how we do things. I'm just tryna ball like Bruce Wayne. Sky out in Gotham City, clocking plenty, this ain't a new thing. Pockets full of Benny with the blue face. Got them envy when they see me in that new thing. So you know I keep a semi with the blue flame. My crew deeper than a Wu-Tang. And it ain't no secret that we move things. Out the east where we lace like some shoestrings. Get up on your top like a toupee. Never bite the hand that feed you in the food chain. Cause we'll come and eat you for some loose change. Call me Scott Dillinger. I stay firing on all cylinders. I'm praying God with us, but I'm saturated in sin. Since I lost my innocence, all we do is keep it moving. About money like a motherfucking Jewish.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to another edition
Wait your game
Come
up.
on now.
Yeah. Ooh, that's how you start the morning.
Yeah, we started off with a firing.
I literally just woke up. I was asleep right here. Just pick up the mic, wake your game up. Boom. That's how we do the show.
100%.
Vouch for me. Y'all saw me backstage. I was asleep right here.
Night, no.
Yeah. And before we get to the chat, you already know we rocking with the Heart to Star Guccini JD, our ear to the streets,
Top of the morning.
Lee, and the epic triumphant return of our man Kid.
Gang green in the
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been tuning in every once in a while. I've been out and about, going to Universal Studios. My daughter, she's home, or and in my home for the fall break. They got 2 weeks off, so I've got her for another week, and we did the Universal Studios Horror Nights, the theme park with my parents, and then we're gonna go to Disney tomorrow, and then tonight, and then if we're feeling up, because shit, I the 2 days at Universal's, each night my feet are killing me. I'm like, God.
You know what I be thinking?
Dude, it's hard. Like, it's the lines. Like, when you're walking, it's good. But when you're standing in a line and you're just standing in the same place for 45 minutes, just taking a step or two at a time, man, that shit kills me.
It does suck getting old, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't feeling any younger.
Growing old is an age, right? Growing old is an age. They never say being a youthful is a mindset, but tell that to the physical body, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, here's another thing. I always be assuming, them drive around things,
the
things
carts.
Little carts. I always think it's only for morbidly obese people or the elderly, but I be seeing regular motherfuckers mobbing that shit. I'm like, why aren't we doing that?
No, I work at an amusement park, like most of y'all know, and this yesterday I go up to my attraction, and there's a group of people, and there's a teenager who
Emil?
Like healthy, sits their butt into the go-kart, and just drives away, and I'm like, this is a mob. They got 20 deep, and just one person with the handicap thing allows that whole group to
get to the front
to the handicap. So,
what if the kid has like an autoimmune deficiency or something that we can't physically see what's wrong with them? Actually, here's my question: do they actually need to have some kind of ailment?
Yeah, I believe you do.
Yeah, well, they do a survey, so they go to a special place. It's and they'll have a questionnaire. They'll ask them like the most legal questions possible without tampering the
discriminating.
Without busting the ADA. Yeah.
How many legs do you have? I'm just sitting there scratching my head. Well,
when's the last time you actually walked a mile? I don't know.
Stuff like that. Okay.
I don't know.
I know.
But, that would be a good question, right? So, can you walk a mile or can you not walk a mile?
Right, where's the box I check where I have hella kids and I end up carrying them at the end of the day?
Yeah,
because that's how it be, right?
I see some
walk around Disneyland. You look, and when you get towards when the night starts to fall, just look at everyone pushing a stroller. You start seeing them do all kind of bad parent shit. Like there'll just be like 3 kids piled up in their sleep.
Yeah,
and you're like, that's only for one kid, but you got a motherfucker underneath the thing in the carriage part. He sleeps.
That nigga said under the stroller, bro.
I'm just saying, ready?
That's hilarious,
dude.
Hey, you can see them big ass kids. It's like, that kid's clearly 9 years old. He in the stroller, while the dad is holding the baby that's supposed to be in the stroller.
I think you guys are familiar with the Universals, but this is my first time visiting. And then I knew about the escalators, but I didn't know to the extent that they had the escalators. But there was this one time I'm on the escalator, right? And there's a stroller there in front of us, and we're getting off, and the motherfucker falls apart. Like the car seat dislodges, and it goes like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh shit. They ain't no baby in it though. They got hella lucky because this shit just fucking.
Did you catch the brand name of that stroller so I can make sure I don't ever?
That's
That's
I'm
right.
already,
That's
I'm
right.
out of the stroller phase
That's
already.
exact. I remember that golf course, seeing that
Oh my
shit.
mama, that's the
That's
top
right
of
on
the
the
escalator right
escalator.
there.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
so when we went, me and my daughter went, bro. I paid $1,500 just for the tickets to go straight to the front of the line.
Yeah.
So Universal Studio, man, we wrote the rides probably like 5 times each. But when we went to Disneyland about 3 years ago, bro, I was at the car that I told the story last night on the California side, the California Adventure side. The fucking Cars ride was my favorite ride, right?
Yeah, Cars goes crazy.
2 hours to get from the back of the line to the front of the line. So, like how you say, you only move a couple feet every 5, 20, whatever it is, bro. That shit fucks your day off, bro. Oh, every day.
Yeah. God bless the fast passes where you can like.
Oh yeah, for real, right?
Yeah.
like,
with the
you
Radiator
only gotta wait
Springs,
about 20, 30 minutes if you schedule on the fast pass. They give you a window and then you get
it's
into
like
it like a
$30 a
special
pop
line.
for that one
exactly.
ride. For the Radiator Springs, the Cars ride, it's
love that
around $30 a pop. But
you know what's a bitch? I rode that shit twice in one day because we had the little fast passes and you gotta wait like X amount of like hours before you could ride it again. So when we rode it again, it was at nighttime, and I'm like, the first time I tried to film it while I'm on this motherfucker, and then when I looked on the IG, because I was trying to do it on my IG stories, right? I looked on it and said too much motion or whatever, like you know, so I didn't film it. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm at night. So mind you, I've already rode this ride a bazillion times, right? But now I'm like, okay, it's like my 5th time riding it in life. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna film this shit. Because you know, I already know what I'm missing if not. Because you know, so now I'm trying to ride this ride, holding the phone as still as possible. You know what I mean? It's not it's impossible.
Remote on.
That motherfucker didn't shake that motherfucker up again. I was like, damn. I was willing to spend another $30 and wait 2 hours again. Until later, I'll come back in 2 hours getting that fast pass line again just to try again.
I'm filming
with rides like those, when you got older kids, I do the single rider lines. I go.
Yeah.
I'll go in, especially the Radiator Springs, because that'll get you all the way to the point where you get to the bottom of that like railway that takes you up to the station. So you bypass like the little station and all that other bullshit that they've got. You just go around it. You get up to the front, and then once you're in that line, you're like looking at a 15-minute wait. And I've done it to with my daughter where she gets the front row and I get the back row, because it's three in the front, 3 in the back. So there's a lot of groups of 4s, groups of 2s. So there will be a good chance where you even get the same car, but you won't be in the same row. But you're shedding at least an hour. Sometimes, like you said, hour and a half.
I'm one of those annoying assholes, though. I go, hey, bro, I want to race them. This is we're right there. So which line do we go? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go on this one right here.
That actually, I don't, because I'm not an operator. I don't know how that works. But you go single file, and then all of a sudden you get to the point where
they break you off.
Tires changed. You get your tires changed, and then the first car goes in there. It waits for the second car. Second car goes down, and they do the Christmas tree, and then you guys get out of there. But I guess it would be back to back. You know, like, okay, you board this one. You just got it. You kind of just don't know if it's going to be the car in front of you or the car behind you. In terms of the racing, you know what I mean? Because the racing is the last thing you do.
Okay, what was the badass joint at Universal? I mean, it was Halloween, right?
Well, the Halloween shit was tight.
And shout
my
out to
favorite
Tino.
maze.
Tino, I think he's out there right now.
Tino said, damn, about to be there tomorrow. LOL. I think we're going to LA and drive around and eat today.
Okay, nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, LA is dope to go around.
Tino, top of the morning to everybody in the chat, bro. We're going to
get You fire off this chat, man. Shout out to everybody.
We got a top of the morning. Emil, what's going on?
Hey, Canada, stand up.
We got Chase in the building.
Chase. We got Tino.
Big bang.
We got Minnesota Den in the building, a.k.a.
Ninja. What up, Dennis?
Top of the morning, my good brother.
Top of the morning. We got, he said, prayers going out to anyone in Florida.
Yeah. Anyone in Florida,
mess stuff up down there, bro. So, like he said, big prayers to everybody around Florida and the surrounding areas in the Gulf and in the Atlantic, bro. 100%.
Anyone infected,
that shit is like a head-on collision to Tampa Bay. They said that's the first time since 1920 or something that Tampa Bay is gonna get a direct hit like that.
Yeah, this sucker's a big one, and they say it's going to get bigger than a day. It's going to hit a 5. It's I don't know.
Oh, it's already a 5.
It's a 5, but they say it's going to get.
It might. It's gonna downgrade itself. But what happens is, it's not the wind speed. It's the size of the storm is gonna get bigger. The diameter of the actual eye is gonna get bigger. So that
once it's over water,
more storm surge. All the coastal areas, they're gonna get fucking devastated with flooding, and even in the because the way that Florida is, they got rivers and lakes and all sorts of water bodies. All of that stuff. It's been they've been getting rain for almost a week straight.
Down there, that's where not just in the bayou, but down there, that's where they be riding them fan boats too, huh?
Yeah. Yep. When you move down there, you gotta understand that's what you sign up for. That too, though.
Is fucking New Orleans, fucking Louisiana, in fucking Florida. Oh, everything.
Yeah,
they be mobbing them fan boat things.
Yeah, they do. You got the Gators.
Well, they say Tampa Bay flew out last. I know the Bucks flew out yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got an away game this week.
Yeah, they flew off to New Orleans. Yeah, because they already left last night.
Yeah,
New Orleans. That's 3 straight losses for them. They ain't get too hot anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And especially now with Carr out. Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though is I saw this video of some cats out in Tallahassee because they just got hit with one like a week ago.
Yeah, 8 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was showing some videos of some people. It was like this old black lady. She's like, "This ain't nothing." She's like, "Everybody evacuated," and she's like, "We cool." And then but see, this one is different. This one's the category 5. Like, I don't think people can take this one lightly.
Well, this one they say is catastrophic though.
Yeah, this one's moving a little bit slower than
that's the problem.
So once it gets onto the peninsula, it's going to be there for like a good 24 hours. And I was saying, it's saturated already.
Yeah,
rain. So all of that water is just going to sit on the top and fucking move
on top of the water they already have. Exactly.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get the news where all their streets are going to be like rowboats and fucking fan boats and shit like that. Yeah, for sure.
Damn. Man, prayers up. You feel me?
Damn, bro.
Everybody be safe, man. Get the life vest on.
Yeah. Well, the Jets handled their job this morning.
Oh, yeah. We ready to take them to the streets, Lee?
Let's go. Let's
take them to the streets.
All righty. Well, about 90 minutes ago, the yes, it is, Tino. That's my Red Sox.
Slow down, Turbo. Slow down.
Slow down, Turbo. Hey, our ear to the streets, Lee. What you got for us?
Well, in the past hour and a half, the Jets fired Robert Saleh.
Well, that's why Kidder came back. Kidder's like, hold on.
Take that shit up, man. Fucking fire them all. Get them all out of there. Kill them all.
And Rashid Rice had a little operation yesterday, and on second notice, his season's over. He has they're gonna fix an LCL issue, but he's expected to have a full recovery for next year.
Yeah. How many CLs are there in the knee?
Top of the morning, big
ACL, MCL, PC. I think there's 4.
I mean, I
think there's 4 of them.
MCL, I always knew the ACL and the MCL.
Yeah, there's 4.
Hey, Lee, you might have to take that.
Yeah,
there's about to be some funk on the show.
Oh, it is though.
There's only 2 sports I hate, and that's the Tino. Hey, and I hate the fucking Yankees.
Look at this right here. Did you see that, Lee?
Hold up, sure. That's a Boston Red Sox. Damn straight. Damn proud of that shit too.
Get in the car.
Yeah, pot the car, bitches.
Yes,
Boston Lager.
Hey, he's about to drink a Sam Adams and then he breaks the bottle off. Who wants some?
And Christian McCaffrey's going to be back in November.
You want to go, pal?
Let's go.
Why is he coming back in November?
Hey, you know what's funny? Lee, hey, sometimes you gotta remind a motherfucker like, oh yeah, that's right. Lee is from Boston because he.
And I sit here in Texas and I hate all these Texas teams.
Yeah, that's that real Massachusetts shit right there, bro.
He's like, you know what? I'm moving down to Texas. Let them all know.
It's still.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The Rams are planning for a Cooper Cup return week 7 after the bye week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like semi-happy because I have a lot of cut, but I also have all the Whittingtons, and he was finally coming on.
Antonio Pierce declines to say if Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell will start week 6.
Well, you better make your ass up. Like, get your shit together, man. I got the 32 team league where I'm rocking with the Raiders no matter what.
And Kevin Stefanski came out and said there will be no quarterback change for Massage Watson.
Why not?
He's an idiot.
They need to go with Jameis Winston, man.
They stand by their man.
Hey, sometimes you are too smart to start.
Yeah.
I mean, he had one passing opportunity, and it was a nasty completion too.
Yeah. Hey, what? You ain't lying.
And Shane Steichen came out and said Anthony Richardson is the starting quarterback when healthy.
For sure. I mean, he's their guy. And then when they asked Kevin Stefanski, actually they go, so are you going to make a quarterback change? She goes, oh, hold on, Colts. Let me call you back. Yeah, there will be no change.
Yeah.
And in parentheses, because the Colts said, we ain't trading you back, Flacco, okay?
Now they want to start Flacco. They're like,
look,
can stay injured all season for all we care. They did just lose to the Jaguars.
If Jameis Winston gets in there, we want that for fantasy. But everyone knows for reality, all the coaches know that Jameson is probably not the guy. You know what I mean? And their defense hasn't been too shabby in a bad, and not too shabby in the good way either. They've been shitty. You know what I mean?
Okay. With the shakeup in New York now, does this shake up the trade deadline for Adams?
Okay. All right, let's be Devontae Adams, right? All right, everybody right now, be Devontae Adams, okay? So like,
he's already said he would
Adams.
play for the Saints don't have the cap space for
Nope.
him. The Jets do, but they don't have the second-round draft pick. His hometown team
But
is
if you're Devontae Adams, are you looking at those teams like they can go? Like, do you think Devontae Adams looks at the Jets and he's like, all they need is me, and they're gonna go? You know
I think he wants to go into a situation where he has that
familiarity.
Yeah. I think he might be one of those guys where he wants his career stats more than his trophies.
No, I think he wants that ring, bro.
I think he wants that ring too, yeah.
I think he wants the stats. The ring, he got his money.
I think he wants the stats and the rings.
Yeah, I think he's a legacy player.
That selfish son bitch.
You
can't have it all, okay?
Randy Moss don't got no ring. T.O. don't got no ring, right?
Mm-hmm. And they heralded as some of the greats.
They are 2 and 3 at the stats.
They got the Hall of Fame.
Mike Evans damn near get his 100 touchdown. Devontae ain't nothing but about 4 or 5 TDs behind him. He's playing for the one of the greatest wide receivers of this decade. Him and Mike Evans. Bro.
Mike Evans, correct? Yeah,
bro.
And the buzz is increasingly possible that teams could attempt to trade for DeAndre Hopkins in the coming days.
Hey, Tino, I'm gonna send you some. I want you to watch it, bro. It's on HBO Max. I just sent it to the Playmakers group chat so they can watch the shit. I'm gonna send it to you,
hey, man.
My mama.
Tino, I can take a rub and it's all good.
Damn good documentary about Boston and like what you just said, bro. On my mama, it's a damn good watch.
Were you you weren't from the South Side, huh, Lee?
What?
You weren't from the South Side, huh?
In Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I lived in Middlsex County, which is about 40 minutes north of Boston.
So Middlesex, is that?
I'm when he saw them Southies, he was hating on it. Hey, because the massholes are hating on each other too. They're like, hey, what are you, a Southie?
I was about 40 minutes north. I was like close to like Worcester.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man, and shout out to Fitchburg, Mass, man. Shout out to my guy, Matty
That's
Law.
all about the Leominster. Yeah, I know that shit is. I have some.
Fitchburg, Mass.
Fitchburg, Mass. That's like south. That's the south. Yeah, yeah. But
yeah, my
T. Higgins
is
is
a total south.
is going to be moved at the deadline.
I sent it to your DM on Sleeper, Tino.
I will say this is like if I'm Devontae Adams, bro, like it's also about like, yo, you better make sure they give me my money. I ain't restructuring shit when I go anywhere. You know what
That's
I mean?
what I think the Jets have the leverage here for sure.
They have that's exactly where I was going because they got the space.
After last night's Juju's game, do the Chiefs still need a wide receiver? Do you think the Chiefs still go after a big name wide receiver? Yes or no?
Nope.
I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna say yes because
I think Amari Cooper's the answer right there. If they do,
and he would be predominantly out wide, but he's also a guy you can move into the slot because Juju is a big slot. And he's picking up right where he left off before they drafted Rice. You know what I mean? Because he was a guy that was getting like 8-9 targets over the middle, just all easy greasy shit. What was kind of cool is that they were getting him on some splash plays down the field. Juju's definitely, spoiler alert, because we will get to waivers. He's definitely my number one waiver ad. And if he was fucking with us last week, that was definitely my initial when Rice went down. That was the first thing I initially said. I said, you know what, the solution here might be just to grab Juju off the waivers because that's who's going to slot right in and play that Rice role.
Well, I had him on my bench in the Gen Wealth, and I know that he'll be firing his ass up from now on.
I don't think they're going to move, bro. If it is, I mean, it's not going to be a big name wide receiver.
No, I think it's going to be Cooper if they do.
Cooper is affordable. He's only like 900,000.
He's 600,000 at the deadline. Yeah.
Here's another thing too. I will say is that, when I just want to remember when they brought in Lev Bell, it wasn't like Clyde wasn't the shit, but Clyde was doing well. Then they traded for Lev Bell, and like what they told him is like, hey, we're just trying to keep our pockets loaded. And that's kind of their motto. So, I mean, even with Hollywood Brown in this past offseason. So I think like someone like Amari Cooper could be in play here. But like that's not going to be till like the deadline.
Yeah. Well,
the Browns are still like foolish enough to be like, yo, we're still in it.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep milking it.
And that's why they going with Watson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
if you're out of it, then you go, okay, take Watson out because we're paying him fucking $230 million guaranteed. But that would entail they're mathematically eliminated. And they'd be like, go ahead, Winston. You know what I mean?
Well, the Chiefs have already come out and said the price is expected to be a huge consideration for the Chiefs as they weigh an outside addition to the receiving corps in the wake of the receivers. Now, now, there's a big thing coming out of Pittsburgh that George Pickens is starting to become a distraction in the Steelers locker room.
Ooh, that would be a nice little pickup for the Chiefs. I would like that.
Yeah, but that would entail that they made a move on like an Adams or
it would. Yeah, exactly.
Because why wouldn't they be interested in picking up a George Pickens? Anyone? Because he's a
little bit younger, cheaper, and
he's still a rookie. He's on his last year.
They did the same thing with Kadarius Toney, and Kadarius Toney, the phony, was a former first-round draft pick too. So we saw the Chiefs make a move for that. You know what I mean? That was pretty aggressive if you ask me. And by the way, Kadarius Toney, 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Rings. We talk about rings.
All right. I'm going to start off with the week 5 injuries. So here we go.
Let's get it.
All right. Derek Carr last night suffered an oblique injury.
Hit that sad music if you see it there in the drop. Let's get sad.
Yeah. So they said the injury is not good, and he's getting an MRI done today. So we shall see. Now, Aaron Jones and the Ninja and Dennis's team, they're looking at a week 8 return for Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Devon A-Chain is in the concussion protocol. No. So we're looking at a week 7 return there. We got Josh Allen, who is possibly going to go in the concussion protocol, but he hasn't just yet.
That's annoying.
So that's one there. Nico Collins, he re-aggravated that hamstring, and we're looking at a week 9 return for him.
Damn it! Why can't he have ham cables like fucking Peacock said? Come on.
And Ramondre Stevenson in New England has a to be determined date to return. I do not know the injury, and then you got Zach Moss, who has an ankle injury, who's looking at a week 9 return.
Yeah, Chase Brown, baby.
Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's been doing his thing.
Aaron Rodgers has a slight ankle injury, but he's good. But they say he's good to return. David Njoku
Is he
has
good?
a knee injury.
Is he good to
Timeline
return, Lee?
What?
Is he
Njoku
good?
got-
Is he even good at all?
Yeah, and
Are we
Njoku got an
looking at Aaron
injury.
Rodgers with memories of green and yellow uniforms?
Yeah, and then we got David Njoku's got a timeline we don't know with a knee injury. And then we got some, maybe IDP injuries. You got basically nothing that. And we lost Dax Hill
Javon
for the
Holland.
year, torn ACL. You lost Javon Holland with a broken hand.
Yeah, broken hand.
Jabril
Peppers, Jabril Peppers strangled someone.
Yeah, his
brandished a
girlfriend.
weapon, I think, and was caught with cocaine.
So he's looking at a nice suspension.
Damn, Jabril, is that why he's so hyped on the field all day? Because he does make plays. But you got to remember, these people, although they might be some badass motherfuckers on the field, they might not be good human beings in real life. And
he might be making plays, but he's no playmaker for us.
Hey, who they say he beat up?
His girlfriend. His girlfriend.
Oh,
his girlfriend has been on and off for like 3 years. He beat the crap out of her. They have video of it.
It's alleged.
Video of it?
They have some video of it.
Okay. I guess I've removed the alleged part. By the way, check out our new allegedly.
Oh yes, the neonpeacockmerch.com, and he's got
on our sponsors
sale.
Neonpeacockmerch.com. We got a sale going on until the 14th. $14 tees. You know what I'm saying? And 35% off everything else. Man, you can get jackets made, all the shit. But yeah, we get the allegedly joints.
Yeah. So now that's all the news I got. But let's hit the waiver wire for our subscribers.
Hey. Hey, funny, he got all hyped with it. And I thought that we had a drop or something. I'm like, oh, no, we got a waiver wire drop. Okay. Where y'all want to take them?
Yeah, you let it off with your number one pick, Juju. I think.
Yeah, we're going with the receivers. I got 3 in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's Juju, it's Downs, and it's Wandale. And it's just because when I checked the percentages this morning on Yahoo, those guys are still around the threshold.
What about Jalen Tolbert?
Jalen Tolbert's in there, but these are my main 3. These are my main 3 right here.
Okay. I had Mooney, Tolbert, and Juju.
I mean, you got to throw Alec Pierce in there too.
What about Ray McLeod?
I mean, Ray McLeod, I didn't check his percentage, but I mean, he's been a guy we've been telling people to pick up since week 1. But yeah, if he's out there, Ray McLeod, get a piece of that offense. They basically, it's funny because we've only really seen Kyle Pitts have a good route precipitation this past week. So it's been 4. So if that's a thing moving forward, that might hurt Ray. But I really don't think that. I mean, they go to way too many 3 wide sets to not have Ray be like a especially in these bye weeks, being like a streaming option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably
and Darnell Mooney, but we had people.
That's what I was going to say. Mooney is 48% owned in Yahoo, which is kind of hard to get.
I keep forgetting that we had people early. You know what I mean? I guess we got to throw.
Yeah, no, we've been telling people about Mooney.
Would be like number 2 in the pickups for me. You know what I mean? Maybe even number 1 actually. But yeah, I didn't know his percentage was that low. God damn.
Yeah, somebody that you don't have to put a claim in for. You'll be able to let the wire pass through is Demario Douglas. I do like Pop Douglas over there in that offense 100%. Even though that what's my boy name that just came off the IR. Bourne. Yeah,
Bourne. Yeah,
as well.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, 100%. But fucking Demario Davis got fucking 21 targets and 16 receptions in the last 3 games, bro. 100%. I know he ain't boomed a lot of yards or no TDs, but that is somebody that if you are in a deep lead and bye weeks are coming up, he is getting the looks from the brisket. 100%.
Well, we also know we got to remember Drake May's gonna be starting this week.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna start week 6.
Hey, I'm talking to the party.
We were gonna get to it. I forgot to say that you missed that in the news.
Yeah, good looking, big bro. Okay, yeah, I like Pop Douglas even more. Pause. 100%.
So Pop Douglas is going to look, and Polk and May had a hell of a thing in the preseason.
Yeah, the game that Drake May came in the fourth quarter, Polk was having a good game that game.
Yes, so those young New England receivers they drafted are going to look good.
Everybody take heed to what Lee is saying. He is a Boston masshole.
Yeah, and I got a lot of information from my buddies that come out quite often, so daily. As much as I hate the fucking Patriots, hey, do you think he has a death wish? That O-line kind of sucks out in New England.
You know what? If it's a brisket injury, quote unquote, like air quotes, like that could be just because we're going into week 6. They're like, all right, it's time for the kid now. You know what I mean? Also, the media over there and all the fans, they've been calling for old Drizzy. You know what I mean?
Well,
El Concusto.
Mayday.
Well, I hope they have a body bag ready Sunday because the Houston Texans are going to destroy that kid. I'm sorry. Peacock's defense
he calls old Drake Mayday. He calls him next Justin Herbert.
Well, if it's Mayday, he's going to need a white flag Sunday.
Ooh.
Top of the morning, Albert.
What's up, Albert? Top of the morning.
Does he have a death wish? That's hilarious.
That's why Ramondre Stevenson's such a bad motherfucker, because he can make do behind that line. You know what I mean?
100%. Make it happen. He
might be dropping some balls though. You know what I mean? And fumbling here and there, but
Since we talk about running back, is it Tank or is it TT?
I'm gonna go with Bigsby, man. It's a timeshare. It looks like they're forcing a timeshare in Jacksonville.
Tank ain't playing, bro. Let me go.
He's legit.
What's got a lot of explosion plays this year?
It was 40-37 this week.
That was part of his repertoire coming out of college. He was heralded for his explosiveness, and he's a big play waiting to happen. And one thing that I will point out one thing that what's his name said, Doug Peterson. He said Travis Etienne's our guy. He said Tank had a good day, and he said he had 2 good days 2 good weeks in a row. But then he goes on to say, hey, the offensive line, they got it going, and but when I hear him say that, it's just saying okay, Etienne and been handling behind this line, and Tank is. So we just keep going with Tank while it's working.
This is gonna ride the hot hand.
Also, he became just pepper me with targets, Etienne, though. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm getting away from Etienne.
All right, for IDP purposes, Nick Herbig is out for this week already. It's been ruled out.
Yeah.
Word. Okay, but going back to and then the Tyrone Tracy thing, it's I love that we got to see that, bro. Because also one of his things on his resume was the yard, hella yards before contact, and we saw that. And then yards after contact, obviously also, but behind that line, getting the yards before the contact, that's fucking key. You know what I mean? And he showed it. So I'm like, what's gonna happen if and when Singletary comes back? That's my only thing. That's why, you know what I mean? I kind of do bruh before
Tracy Tank. But here go to on Tank though on his explosiveness. His yards per touch is 8.6, which is second in the league, and then his true yards per carry is 6.7, which is first in the league. 7 evaded tackles, 43rd. Juke rate 6. Breakaway run rate is 19%, which is first in the league, and he has 4 breakaway runs, which that is 15 yards or more. 100%.
And what's crazy? He has been the only running back to have them big old gashing runs this year.
And he got 34 carries.
So he's barely qualifying.
Pretty much.
That's some fucking efficiency. Efficiency is hard to replicate, but here's the one thing too. Is I really want to point this one out. They were in a positive game script that whole game. They were in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? And then it's not like they went away from Etienne, but I think the long lastability might flex play plus being a lottery ticket. If anything does happen to Etienne, it would be Tank. The Tyrone Tracy thing, I can't. And they haven't even used him in the passing game because he's a converted wide receiver to running back. You know what I mean? So this guy he got mad skills. He has the 3-down capability. I saw him pass pro in 2. So it could be a thing. I just don't know, like, if they love Singletary that much. You know, it is Brian Daboll. He was the guy there, part of the regime in Buffalo when they drafted Singletary. That's why he brought him over here.
All right, guys. The Pittsburgh's already ruled out Jet Warren for the week already.
I don't know why the fuck they didn't just put him on IR.
And they've ruled out Alex Highsmith also and Cordell Patterson.
And then I guess with the way that they run two backs, that other guy, what's his name? Scherzberger. Fuck is that guy's name? He was getting some run on Sunday night.
Oh, for Dallas?
Yeah, no, for
Pittsburgh.
For Pittsburgh.
Oh, the one young bull that somebody asked us about in the chat.
Yeah, we were like,
oh,
yeah.
They already ruled out 7 players for the game already.
Yeah, you went Googled him, Lee. You told us where school and all that shit he was from.
Yeah, what's his motherfucking name? Scherzberger.
Singletary is though, big bro. He damn near averaged a 70% snap share while he was on the field. That's the only thing. So now with Tracy coming in and showing what he can do, even though if they do like Singletary, what if Tracy can.
You're talking about Aaron Shemplingen?
Yeah,
Shemplingen?
Yeah, it is. I thought it was like Schermsberg or something.
Yeah,
like
the kid that. Yeah.
Hampsonite.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told us about him on Sunday, Lee.
Yep.
My mama.
Yeah, because that guy all of a sudden was getting some run. But yeah, it's an ugly game, y'all, that we're even talking about some backs like that too, right? Like this guy from Pittsburgh, because it's like, man, down the road, like with the way motherfuckers is dropping, you got to beat the waiver wire, even just for speculative ads. You know what I mean? Like you know, Tyrone Tracy. I was glad I was able to pick him up in a few spots last week. You know what I'm saying? Right when that news broke that what's his name was in danger of missing the week, I was like, okay.
He went to Harvard.
Oh, yeah. Harvard.
Yeah, he went to Harvard.
That's my alma mater.
And that's what it was. They were showing him on Sunday night because he went to school to Long Beach. He
went to Long Beach High School. Yeah,
that's where Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, and that's why Snoop is up out there. Yeah,
in the building on my mama.
Yep. Long Beach Polytech. Yeah, Tech. He went. Yeah.
Oh, word. That's why. That's right. Because Deshaun Jackson was up in there too.
And he was undrafted in 2022.
Willie McGinnis went to motherfucking Polytech, man. Shout out to Willie McGinnis, man. Willie Mack.
Where did Sherm go?
Who?
Sherm.
Oh, I don't know what school.
Oh, no, Sherm's from Bompton there, man.
Another thing to look out for. This is kind of season where...
Bogey, Dennis said good game in the Gen Wealth.
Yeah, for sure, man. Whoop my ass.
Yeah. I took down the number 2 guy last night.
Yeah.
4-1 is way better than 3-2.
This is my favorite time of year because people be making the wrong moves. They'll be dropping the right player for me. So they want to scramble, get a guy that they and they'll drop a player that I'm like, ooh, like a Braylon Allen. It's like, watch out. If the owner for the Braylon Allen guy gets a little bit
froggy,
antsy and drops Braylon Allen, I would try and pick him up. I would also keep my eyes out for Dontavian Wicks. If those guys are a casualty in your league, those are the targets that I would be going for. I know that the popular thing is going for guys that are already out there available, but sometimes just waiting.
Gotta go dumpster diving.
Waiting for the waiver period to end and seeing who got dropped are the guys that I prefer getting over the guys that are even available before the waivers close. That's just the way that the bye weeks roll, man. It's like you got to take advantage of somebody's mistakes. Sometimes, right now, I don't see anybody like super crazy. I do like K. Dotton out there.
Quentin Johnston been dropped in a lot of places.
Quentin Johnson, I wouldn't mind picking up against.
There's
it sounds ugly, but
there Rico Dowdle. I don't know if he's
Alec Pierce is still putting up numbers too.
Yep, Alec Pierce, aka the White Shaheed.
Yeah. He's a boom or bust guy, but
that's why he's the White Shaheed.
How y'all feel about Roschon?
I like Roschon a lot.
Roschon, I like that too.
You know what I mean? But also I do want to point out I had to test Chase Brown last week because I saw Zach Moss and Chase Brown both do their thing against Carolina. I had to remind myself, oh, that's Carolina. Then Chase Brown last week, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying, against a good defense. So that's the same thing this past week. Of course, Swift and Roschon was finna do their thing against Carolina. So that's the one thing. But I do like that it's been 2 weeks in a row for Roshan where his snap share it's decent enough for a flex.
What about Trey Sermon as a pickup also?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? We see, that's what I'm saying. Like if y'all tune in every Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays ago, we had y'all picking up Trey Sermon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
And
so if he's out there, cool.
on JT's health though too.
Yeah, pick him up if he's out there. That's a no-brainer. I mean, and also you got to remind yourself not every week he's going to play against the Jags because the Jags are at 32 in the league against like fucking all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, if you got the Trey Sermon already, man, go to the Jonathan Taylor motherfucker, be like, bro, and look what you can poach off of them that you need. You know what I mean? This is that time of year too where depending on record, starts dictating on people's movements. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like somebody could be 4-1 and you gotta be like, listen, bro, you need to come up off of Puka because you know what I'm saying, I'm 4-1, I can wait. You can't. You know what I mean? You're straight serving. I just, you know what I mean? Hey, it's worth a shot. If they feel disrespected, that's just because they're sensitive. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, fucking that. I didn't realize David Njoku got hurt, man. That's fucking pissing me off.
No, he banged up his knee again.
He was nursing something.
They should have just fucking took him out.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had when we got a lot of Njoku questions on Sunday. I was curving Njoku. We weren't fucking with him.
Oh, they're just saying that they had to escort Roberts, the Jets' old coach, out of the building by security after being fired.
He ready to fight there.
They wanted to make sure to get some good media coverage of that thing.
20 and 36 over the last fucking 10 years that he's been there. That's not good numbers.
Yeah, the Rob Saleh era. I mean, you know, you can make excuses and be like, well, you know, you step into a division with, you know, Josh Allen and them, or even Belichick even before that. Like, you know, even Belichick in that era got into the playoffs that year. He got in there with Mac Jones and they had Zach Wilson.
He does seem like a goofy character, man. Like you either like him or you don't like him.
Saleh.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is Saleh used to be that guy for the Niners he'd be on the sideline, fired up like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then, like, when you see him be a head coach, it's like he aged
over there. Him being in New York, bro, is the biggest city in the. I ain't gonna say the biggest city in the world,
it's
but
the biggest media market,
bro. 100%, bro. The pressure that it takes over there, and Kidda just said it right now. 29 and 36 in his tenure there. Even though you done had a bum ass the MILF Slayer, you had Mike White. I forgot what we call his
the Great White Hope, White Mike.
Hope. Now you bring in Aaron Rodgers, who didn't play last year. Now he gets off to a slow start. You know what I mean? Salah really didn't have no chance, but like how you said, how he was in San Francisco compared to where he is now, it's the stress, bro. He was stressed.
They say the Jets
he's all sad.
The Jets have a team meeting planned for noontime today, East Coast time.
Yeah. They're like, all right, get Bill Belichick.
Oh, that's right now. They got the meeting right now.
Yeah,
if it's noontime Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm late for the meeting.
Yeah, and they said this is the first time.
I'm gonna make the phone call.
It's the first
get me
time
the evil emperor.
They said it's the first time in 2 decades that a coach had to be escorted out of the building by security.
That's crazy.
He wasn't even allowed to address his players. They already fired him. They made a decision.
You know what, too? I mean, what is he gonna say?
Exactly.
All right, guys. I'm sure you saw it on Twitter.
And now this.
And you know what are they supposed to say? Good job. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, I know I failed you.
It's time to turn the page.
What else is he gonna do? He's gonna go in there and be like, "This is your fault, every single one of you."
And it says the Jets have no plans to fire Nathaniel Hackett.
Super Bowl.
No, Hackett is
just start blaming everyone up. They're like, call the security right now. Joe Douglas was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I remember Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know he didn't know he was traded. He was just trying to key into the building. Remember, they had the commercial about it. He was like, my car's not working.
That's crazy. Hey, Peacock said, Bogey, you look like a Janet Jackson background dancer right now.
Yeah, I was just saying, I didn't.
Rhythm Nation.
Oh,
That's hella funny.
that shit is crazy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, the homies in the hood would be like, hey, they be clowning Bogey. Hey, you know Bogey's a backup dancer? Yeah, bro, for Janet Jackson.
Been
Shit,
on
I'm trying
tour.
to get in that thing.
Bogey, what would you think about Robert Saleh coming back as your defensive coordinator?
I would love it, actually. And I remember people thought I was crazy last year when I was like, we need to just get Bill Belichick for a year as a DC. And then then you find out, oh, he took the job with the media or whatever. And then later on you find out Shanahan did make that call though. Because Belichick cooperated.
D'Amico might beat you to the pot, pot, or like Peacock says, Salah to the Texans in 2025.
No. Why'd you pull that comment up? No, because look at all the court. Like, what have we been doing?
Nothing.
Like, we've been with our quarters. Steve Wilkes. What the fuck? Then this guy. I don't even know his name right now. I don't even remember his name. He was like a former linebacker.
Oh, don't you have Staley on the staff too?
Staley.
Hey, that's why we're cursed. That's why he got the Chargers residue on him.
Damn, I can't think of
He brought it over. He brought the Chargers cursed, the injury curse residue. He brought it over. We all started getting hurt.
Fuck it. That's
true.
hilarious.
Robert Saleh. We just need to fire him out of nowhere right now, huh? In light of the Saleh firing,
you gotta
we're just gonna go ahead and let
also coming out, they're saying Joe Mixon may not play with week 6.
Brr.
What is that? 4 straight weeks?
That would be, yeah, it would be.
Brr.
It would be 303.
Now I'm double mad at the Texans. No Joe Mixon. They're gonna get Saleh.
It's not looking good.
Restore the Niners defense.
You know what? RB getting some run from the Texans. I think his name is the Goon. He said Derek
Gundawale. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Goon with the spoon. He's out there eating. But you also gotta consider, like, when the Texans are firing on all cylinders, they're dominating. You know what I mean? They need him for this pass catching, like, when they're going hurry up or playing from behind, and we actually saw them keep their foot on the gas pedal because it was the Bills on the other side. You know what I mean? And for more of that and more in-depth breakdowns of the Houston Texans, be sure to tune in Wednesday nights on the Gen Wealth Net and the Miles Neon Peacock on YouTube for the H-Town Huddle.
Yep.
Man. Dare did get some great work. 15. His rushing was pretty sus. 15 for 30, but like you said in the PPR game, 6 for 7, 57 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had that one big catch. I think it was a 30-yarder or something.
Sure was. On a third down.
He cannot go up the middle though.
I'm the Goon with the spoon.
I don't know if it's the blocking or the running scheme.
It's the Cam Akersing.
Cam Akers is definitely better up the middle.
I'm just saying though.
Definitely give the ball to Cam Akers, but
you can't go hurry up and do passing things with Cam.
He did. Ogum Von Wale. He did have.
You can call him the Goon.
That third down conversion was really clutch. But it was like a blown protection. It was like he was wide open.
Hey, kid is a motherfucker though. He always nails the names though, like the complicated names. He nails it. I'm like, I can't read that. I'm calling him Goon.
Yeah,
he got Goon in his name, bro. He's out there doing Goon things. Let's go.
They did the same
Halloween season.
They fired Zimmerman.
They fired Zimmerman. Good.
Yeah,
then if we can't get Saleh, we're gonna get Zimmerman. We need someone.
Big bro, if he said they did Rob dirty, he should just come back to the Bay. We got a spot for him.
That's what I'm saying. If that's why we call him the wise man. See what I'm saying? We gotta somehow intercept him before he gets to Texas.
Come on now.
Because you know what too? When a head coach gets fired, you can go and be on someone else's sideline. Like I remember when Jim Harbaugh got fired, John Harbaugh was like, bro, come over here. And Jim was like an assistant.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's right.
He's just chilling, you know what I mean? Like you might see Saleh just posted up, just like, yeah, I like how y'all do things over here. Texans. Don't do it. Don't. If I wasn't a 49er fan, I would look at Shanahan like a maniac.
And there is some Steelers news for the quarterback. Tomlin is planning to have Justin Fields start at quarterback and won't consider Russell Wilson as an option until he can do multiple days of practice.
I think you got an echo, bro.
Oh, come on. Cut the pool.
Yeah, you might got a little echo thing happening, Lee.
All right, I'll come in and out. Hold on.
Wait, no, you sound good now.
Oh, you good right there now?
Yeah.
They need to get rid of Russell Wilson. There's a lot of teams that need fucking quarterbacks, man.
It's facts, bro. If they just gonna ride with Fields, they might as well, bro.
Well, look, Mike Tomlin's a seasoned motherfucker. Read into what he said. He said, we can't even consider Russell Wilson until he has multiple days of practice, right? So
They're gonna give
consider trading him. Right? They're like, look, y'all, he's practicing.
You
Couple days in a row now.
Just sit there.
You know what I mean?
It's dangerous putting you out.
This is how you start shining a turd up before they realize, oh, that's still shit. Look at it, he's practicing. My Tom's he's real
They
serious.
also did say that they are going to, with Russell Wilson, is let him, since Fields has a handle on the QB1, is maybe put him up for trade at the deadline.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was just skipped out.
Yeah, we need to get him out of the building and like even get like a 6th or a 5th round pick for next year. I don't give a fuck.
Why did it send him to the fucking Raiders?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's a lot of teams right now.
Cowboys. He beat America's team. Justin Fields, that's his job.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Oh, he cemented his job in Pittsburgh easy. Yes, I agree with that.
As soon as Russ gets traded or something, or they figure something out to get some compensation out of Russ, that's when Justin Fields turns back into a pumpkin. He starts throwing wild picks.
No more glass slippers for you. The glass slippers are done. Your carriage is not taking you home in luxury.
Glass slippers.
Oh, my mama, that carriage is no more luxury. That Cadillac carriage is no more.
Yeah, Rodgers is trash too. I agree. Peacock. That's just he looks terrible.
He's old, man. And which foot is it? It's the stepping forward foot?
It's his lead foot that's all fucked up.
Yeah. Come on, man.
But it don't matter.
Kirk Cousins over here swag surfing.
Yeah, it should be opposite, but it is what it is. Motherfucker, like, just looks old.
I know.
Right here, but
Who is this Rasheem Blackshear for Carolina? Is he?
Who is he? He's a running back. He's their RB3 right now.
Hey, the lawyer don't want to make one of the lawyers want the other one to take the deal. He like, man, just tell your client to take the fucking deal, man. Let's end this fucking day right now, bro. So he like, nah, bro. I think I can beat you, bro. 100%. We finna walk scot free, bro. No pun intended.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, none taken. None taken.
Oh, everything. Facts.
Bro.
You the fucking ranch, bro. Your choice. Whatever steakhouse in Houston right now, the fire's one.
For real, huh? Oh, man. We get you a good bottle of Beano. You know what I'm saying? One of them porterhouse steaks.
Oh, just tell this motherfucker, hey man, he gonna take the deal.
Yeah, because
they got to get out on the golf course, Peacock.
See, because this is how it's gonna sound when he gets a call from Shannon. He's gonna be like, hey, it'd be kind of neat if you come back over to the Niners. We got our charcuterie board. What's that? The charcuterie board. And we have some spritzers. It'll be neat.
Just have the golf course. Just have the golf cart girl just follow us the whole way around. with the meat and cheese and the fucking beer, we'll be all right.
Keep it coming.
We'll get a deal done.
You ain't lying. No.
Go out.
My Niners suck.
Relax. Have some fun. Shoot the shit. Drink some beer. Eat some fucking cheese and some meats.
Pause.
Dude.
Let's take them to QBs.
Oh, my mama.
I mean, we do play Superflex. I mean, Drake May. He's a
Hey, is it a for sure thing or they?
Yeah, he's gonna start.
They are.
They say
I didn't see that anywhere, but I'm going with Lee.
It's not.
Okay.
Adam Shatner came out 2 days that he's going to start week 6. They say he's going to start week 6.
All right.
Here we go.
6 weeks into the season.
Down.
I drafted him, Justin Herbert 2.0.
Let's go. You've been saying that too.
That means he's gonna sling it like for 50 times with poor efficiency, but it's gonna put up hella numbers.
And he's got some. He can run. If you give him some space, he's gonna take off and he's gonna get that first down, just like maybe not like an Allen-esque type of way, but
yeah, like I like the comp to Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, he got a little gazelle in him. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where he just he got.
All right, here it is. It says rookie Drake May could potentially start Sunday against the Texans.
Okay, so there's a key word there. Potentially.
He hasn't been named yet, but potentially he could start Sunday.
The locker room is probably tired of losing, so they're like, yo, Jacoby, he can't get the ball downfield. We got this guy out here that can toss the ball 60 yards, no issues, gets the ball out with some velocity. He might not make the best decisions in the beginning, but we'll see.
And they
definitely has an arm on him
too, huh? On Sunday, they were very much in that game. What was it?
They were.
Well, Miami is shit right now, so the fact that they lost to Miami is a big fucking that's an indicator how bad the Patriots really are. If they're gonna lose to that weak ass Miami Dolphins squad, man, they're really really bad. They got destroyed by the Jets.
Yeah,
fucking Jets mollywopped them. Like, I think the Patriots might be one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NFL.
Actually, no, if they and the Bengals are. When it comes to win percentage,
the Bengals is way better. Bengals almost beat the
I know they're better.
The Jags are the
when it comes to win percentage, they're not.
Yeah.
But, on paper, the Bengals are ahead.
No, I still gotta disagree with that one. When you're talking about win percentage, like the Bengals always start off slow like this. You know?
Bengals is a good team.
They
just put like
their defense is bad.
Yards.
They're still a threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they almost beat the Ravens.
That's probably why the Patriots are making the switch too. They're like, all right, let's just, it can't get any worse, right?
Exactly.
I guess I mean, I'm always on the side of like it's better to sit the rookie for the whole year, but I mean, yeah, I guess what's his name is legit hurt too. On top of that, so it's Mayday time. You know what I mean?
Well, if the draft was today, right? Which it would not. New England would have the number 1 pick, and Cincinnati would have the 2nd. Because of strength of schedule. Because strength of schedule, New England has 434 and Cincinnati has 481.
Yeah, but how updated is that?
No, that came out yesterday.
The Bengals are losing though. You're right though. They are taking L's.
that came out yesterday. The strength of
what do they got? They only got 1 on the year. You ain't
one
lying.
win, yeah.
New England's got 1, Cincinnati 1, Jacksonville's got 1, and Cleveland's got 1, and the Rams have 1, which is shocking.
Well, they beat us.
Not after they lost.
Very shocking.
They beat my Niners.
Right.
That's how bad our defense
is. The Niners look pretty bad too. They don't look very strong.
Niners, man, that shit.
They might not make the playoffs this year.
Bro,
no.
That defense ain't getting no healthier.
Yeah, now there's the special teams and defense. I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. We do not look championship caliber.
100%.
As simple that as NFC North, though, man, all them teams right now, they look pretty good. I'm like, I don't know what team isn't going to be able to make it. It might be it might come down to the wire. Whichever team loses that last week, they might not make the playoffs. But I like all 4 of those teams right now.
And depending on how Derek Carr's injury pans out, because if he was healthy, I would say there's 3 teams there in that division also. You know what I mean? That
we're not going to know until later today, I guess.
But the problem with that is that they might not be able to get that last wild card because they all have losing records at the moment. The only team that has a winning record is what? Buccaneers 3-2. Atlanta's 3-2.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
What they beat? They beat Philly, and who they beat on Thursday?
this last game, huh? They won. They beat the Buccaneers, I think it was, right?
So everything.
Yeah.
So that's 2 right there. And then who else they beat?
I thought they were struggling early go.
They played who they played the first week. Did they play Pittsburgh the first week? Atlanta and Pittsburgh?
Maybe. I don't got these types of memories. Bogey does.
Fucking man, bro.
Yeah, Bogey's memories. It's crazy.
What happened?
Atlanta played the first week. Did they play Pittsburgh? The Bills?
Steelers?
Oh, the Steelers.
Yeah, they dropped that one in the Steelers, and then they've been.
That was the Archie Smith game, yeah.
And then they on a 3-game win streak now.
Yep, there it is, right there.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, they're leading that division because they beat 2 division. They beat the Bucks, and then they beat the Saints.
Now, if hypothetically, if Derek Carr can't go, who's their backup? That guy that played last night?
Well, they said Spencer Rattler. He was inactive.
I would go with Spencer Rattler, man.
It's gonna be Spencer Rattler.
Oh, Hayner? Yeah, he looked ugly out there.
Yeah, I would go with Spencer Rattler.
I don't know why Spencer would know.
I'm like, throw it. Don't throw the ball. Like, he looks lost out there. You're gonna get hit. You're like, God damn, get the ball out. Especially if you're in a check down. He's looking for his check down, and he's like double pumping. I'm like,
Spencer Rattler might be the answer. I think.
See what he was inactive for that game. I don't know why going into, but it's not like they anticipated a Derek Carr injury. But yeah, they're gonna get a week of preparation, and it's gonna be Spencer Rattler. That Hayner kid is like, come on, he's a backup.
Oh, he looked like a back. He looked more than like a backup last night.
He looked like a practice squad guy.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
There you go. I was about to say he's like an emergency glass break guy. That's why. But also, I think Spencer Rattler, he hasn't been active all year. I think, but.
Well, he's going to be boosted up the spots now.
Yeah, hopefully he's been paying attention to the quarterback
meetings,
team meetings, and
what's his name? Clint Kubiak. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he made his hay as a QB coach initially at one point too. So you know what I mean? Look, we'll see what he really can do with this kid. Because it is a QB friendly system, you know what I mean. All the Shanahan thumbprint systems and the Kubiak systems are all QB friendly, and yeah. So actually, if it's Rattler, we should like this for Kamara and for Olave, because Olave out of the slot would probably be a little nicer than what they've been trying to do with him out wide. You know what I mean?
He had a rough game last night. Oh
yeah, he's like a fucking.
He dropped.
What did he have? 4 or 5 yards?
A blanket.
What did he have, like 12 yards total last night, or not even that?
Yeah, 2 catches, 12 yards, or something like that. I think.
What the fuck?
He is not a man to me.
No.
Peacock said Jets have scored the same amount of points through 5 games with Rodgers as they did the first 5 games with Zach, the MILF Slayer.
Wow. They're the 28th
Cincinnati bungholes.
Holes. Cornhole. Hey, what was Beavis and Butthead saying?
Great cornholio.
Oh,
I am the great cornholio. I need Dickie from my bunghole.
Oh man, Louis Tion died.
Oh, well, y'all won't believe this. I need 2 points from Olave to win last night, and barely got me 3.
Let's go
right there.
He did his job.
Rest in peace to a legend. Louis Tion died.
Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, shit, man.
That
guy a bunch of times.
We lost a lot of good men out there.
Fantasy
wise.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, rest in peace to Brad. Running back. Oh, we already did running backs.
Tight ends.
Tight ends.
Come on now.
Kate Otten, man.
There you go.
It's an ugly position.
Special right there.
Nobody likes their tight end right now, and if Otten is out there floating around for some reason, I would go out in there and get him. I might even prioritize him if you're in a tight end league where you got to start one.
And you're needy.
Last 3 weeks he's been.
All my leagues are too savvy. Where Kate Otten's like
Tampa Bay is a passing offense, and he's been one of the target leaders for the last 4 or 5 weeks now. So the efficiency might not always be there, but Who knows? Bank on a touchdown and get lucky, and then at least put a floor of like 3 to 4 catches. That's a lot better than some of the tight ends that you're running with. Yeah. Who else is out there? There's Kraft is probably not available in your league anymore.
If he is, obviously he'd be prioritized.
Yeah, I would prioritize him.
Likely, if likely was dropped because everyone just got over the week one finally. I mean, this is kind of crazy what's happening over there. It's not even just that like Andrews is getting like double and triple covers. They're even like they're not even throwing it to him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you got the likes of a Charlie Core making a name for herself in the week in the tight end.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fucking crazy.
And I never heard of Charlie Core in the history of ever.
Oh my mom.
Britton Strange, as long as Evan Ingram's out, that's another.
There you go.
He got 2 TDs in the last 3 games. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Miss facts.
When you're strange.
Gangrene, fucking Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin been showing up on the tight ends for the pause for the last 2 games.
Everybody but Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson until last game or what?
Bruh.
He did throw 50 times in that game, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That is noteworthy. Can we see Aaron Rodgers throwing 50 times a game? They're kind of bad, huh?
Yeah, they're really bad.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Receptionist here didn't have to put her hand on my arm when offering me. She likes the swag. She likes the drip on everything. She like what she see, big bro.
I feel like I'm missing
for real.
If Zach Ertz is floating around, you know what I'm saying? Because people just kind of don't like him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But Jawan Johnson's a good pickup too.
Jawan.
I mean, he do got Foster Moreau in the mix there, and then like,
that's true.
But I mean, shit. At this point, if you're rolling a dice, you know what I'm saying? Even who's the rookie from the Giants?
What's his name? Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson.
I wonder if that's a product of whatchamacallit, the matchup 2 weeks ago against the Cowboys, and then this past week missing Nabbers. I mean, because Titans do eat against the Cowboys. But that's, you know, I mean, if you're in a deeper leagues, these guys become interesting. You know what I mean? Juwan Johnsons and the goddamn Theo Johnson.
Ben Sinnott also.
Oh, there you go. Ben's shit. I guess you're doing it. You know what I mean? While we're at it, just want a piece of that offense. I don't know if I'm exactly throwing him in, because I do like Zach Ertz there. He's the floor play there.
I ain't mad at the Zach Ertz.
I always said Ben Sinnott for deeper leagues. That's about it.
Yeah. K-Dot for sure. Fucking Britton Strange.
Jay's actually had a decent.
Kobe, I don't know what the percentage on Kobe is still owned.
Yeah, but people might have dropped him too. Going into last week, trying to pick up some, you get to the point where you're just, you're trying out every tight end until one sticks, buddy.
And with the backup quarterback in Miami, fucking Jonnu been showing up back to back.
You ain't lying. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, maybe check to see if Evan Ingram is available. If somebody dropped him.
I was saying that last week too, like just in case. You know what I mean? Swoop, because he is paid. So when he does come back, it will go back to him, I'm sure. Yeah, and we are seeing the phasing out of a Gabe Davis. I like that. It's like, get out the way.
He can't fumble the ball, man. I can't believe he fucking did that.
That's back weeks with Tucker too. And we was talking about Tucker, so that was a damn good. Whoever got Tucker off the wire, man, that was a hell of a pickup, bro.
Yeah, and what is it? As soon as Devontae had the hammy, he was definitely on a priority that week. Yeah, you just gotta stick with us every Tuesday, y'all. We're gonna have y'all a week ahead. I'm sad to see the Jordan Whittington thing might fade away, and we only got really one game. But you know what I mean? Yeah, we got the game out of him though. You know what I mean? Even Trey Sermon too. Man. We had motherfuckers holding on to Trey Sermon, like also just because JT just man, once he gets them high ankles, man. It's kind of ironic. No injuries, no missing, no practice or games all throughout college, like 4 seasons. Then he continues that for like 2 seasons in the league. And once he started getting them injuries, it's them reoccurring. Is there a difference between injury prone and injury plagued?
I have no idea. You asking the wrong.
I feel like I feel like Keenan Allen was injury plagued, right? Because it'd be like he tore the ACL or he lacerated the kidney, he got the shoulder, he got the hamstring, he got the fucking the calf strain. He got, you know what I mean? Like I feel like he's injury plagued, right? But like JT's, I feel like he's injury plagued because he keeps having that reoccurring high ankle. You know what I mean? Aaron Jones kept having that MCL. Like, is that a thing? Is that a thing, or is it the same thing?
I mean, they're almost guaranteed to miss like 6-7 weeks a year. Just
exactly.
Yeah, those are the plague, right? Everybody's injury prone. It's football.
You ain't lying. See, there it is. He broke it down. And I'm the doctor.
I hope Puka's not injury plagued. I know his college career wasn't very pretty, but that first season was. Now we're looking at extended downtime. Still,
I mean, last year he thugged it out because remember he was injured going into week 1, going into week 2, week 3. He was just, and he wouldn't even practice. And it just became a thing. Remember that? They're like, Puka's expected to play, but he's not practicing at all. You know what I mean? I'm like, cool. This is a thing for him. But as a rookie, even that's kind of crazy.
Hey, Peacock just came up with a new idea for the show. He said we need the Kenneth Cam for the beer toss.
Yeah,
we've been saying that.
Oh, everything.
Hey, kid, we've been saying it because he was on like a streak of like 200. He was like a 200 streak, and until
that would be a damn good footage right there, bro.
See, I've been making them, and I put it in a little different position. It's in the same general area. It's just at a different angle. It's harder to actually make these ones.
Or you could put it in the same spot where you're so precise. You can just be like behind the shoulder,
do the hook shot,
right? Hey, hell yeah! No. I'm telling you, we see. Great minds think alike.
Yeah. We've had this discussion for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, we even talked about the logistics of it. You got multiple phones, so you just have to have another phone with the StreamYard link, and we'll just have the cam on it. Put that one on mute.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because then we could be like, he's on fire.
To be determined. Yeah, we'll have a counter.
Once you get 3, I guess we'd have to do like 6, and that would count as on fire.
GTA, you got the fucking whenever you're like hot, you're like whatever, you got the stars on the on the pursuit for the cops or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. What else we got? We doing streaming defenses?
Oh, I'd go with the Chargers and the Eagles.
Who do the Chargers play?
Chargers at Denver.
Denver's been it's kind of crazy. They've been like weirdly good.
Yeah, no, Minter's got that defense going pretty good.
No, I'm talking about Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Surtain looks good. Patrick Surtain looks good.
I'm talking about on offense though. I'm like, what are they like? It's like so ugly, but they're getting it done.
Yeah, they are. Unfortunately,
they're getting it done. They're on the little.
I told you not to get your hype. I told you not to get your hopes up. There's the Denver Broncos will always be competitive. They're not a tanking type of organization. There's no tank in the Denver Broncos.
And they got and Sean Payton got his guy, so this is actually like a legitimate shot at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's unfortunate.
When I say shot at it, I mean like
the
as a head
Chiefs
coach here.
No issues. Chiefs have got this in the bag. That's why they don't need to trade for a receiver or acquire one because they don't need them. You get Hollywood Brown later on in the year, and you already got your receiver that you need during
in the playoffs. Maybe you get Hollywood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you get Hollywood back. That's like getting a new receiver.
Damn, they just got that division in the bag every year.
Yeah, that division's locked up. The most trash division outside of the Chiefs. They ain't got nobody really competitive.
The last time I think someone competed for that division close was the Chargers with Rivers in 2018. I think they were like it came down to like the Thursday nighter like for the division, and then I think it was a Thursday night. But yeah, And the Chiefs.
Well, the Chiefs kind of like almost shit the bed last season, and
is Noah Brown worth the pickup this week at all?
Noah Brown.
I mean, he was hurt last week, and I mean, I guess we got to look at his involvement in a deeper leagues. I mean, everybody becomes interesting when you're attached to an offense like that. You know what I mean?
No, I got killed by bias this week. That's why.
That offense definitely is super efficient. It's crazy how efficient they are right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, man.
It just continues.
I'm not really hyped on the Noah Brown thing yet.
No,
I mean,
if he gets a solid like WR2 position on a team, then maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's also not. He doesn't strike me as a guy anyone's reaching out for. To like, that's like he gets bumped down to the practice squad, and the Chiefs are like, you know what?
Yeah,
for nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, and going back to what we were saying earlier, I see the Chiefs like they were on record. I think it was a second round they were willing to pay for Adams, and the Guccini was like, of course, it's basically a third round. You know what I mean?
pretty much.
Otherwise, I don't really see them making a splash play for a receiver like that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, bro.
that defense is looking nasty. They don't need to buy the fucking offense.
Unless they get them like if they can get them like a Deontay Johnson for like maybe like a third or something, because I also don't see them paying too much up. Like for the Adams, it would have been worth it, right?
No,
Mhm.
facts.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen with a division rival. They're like, I listen, man, I know we won a Super Bowl in y'all house, you know what I mean? But let me just go ahead and get Adams, man. Yeah. If you love Adams, you give him a shot at one. Oh my!
The Raiders got beef. They got real beef.
You ain't lying.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that the AFC West does have is division rivalry. Everybody hates each other. There's no fucking like friendliness in that division. They all think each other is their worst enemy.
Yeah, that's like when what's my boy name?
Crosby?
Nah, motherfucking, he was the running back for USC. Marcus Allen, when he left the Raiders, he went to the Chiefs. He said, "Fuck you, Al. Rest in peace, Al. Sorry about that."
And he came from San Diego. He played at San Diego State, Marcus Allen.
Is that right?
I think so.
I mean, they turned Marcus Allen to a fullback
fullback when they had Bo Jackson.
Exactly.
Hey, he was cutting the blade though.
He won the Heisman Trophy too. Oh, everything. Marcus Allen was a cold dude.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my mama, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Oh, he was USC. My bad.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, USC. Correct. He was a Trojan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marshall.
But he's from San Diego. That's what it is. I knew he had San Diego ties.
Yeah, him and Terrell.
I see him in. I see him in San Diego all the time. I was like, man, Marcus Allen still fucking kicks it in San Diego.
Hey, Bogey, Seattle's going to place their edge rusher on the injured reserve.
Who, Mafe?
No, the Wosu.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, NWOSU.
Yep, he's going on the IR.
Good for him. They've been doing work without him off the edge. Mafe and whoever the fuck their other dude is. I think it's the youngster that got caught with the trans woman.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's dangerous out here.
It is very dangerous.
And Woody Johnson just came out with a statement. He said on the firing of Robert Slack, this was not an easy decision, but we were not where we should have been given our expectations. And I believe now is the best time for us to move in a different direction. All right, Woody, get your Woody up and get your freaking good coach now.
Hey, yo.
Big pause, my boy.
My boy.
Let's see it, Woody. Hey, they need a decent coach, man. And that New York media will eat you alive.
Yeah, you're right about that. They definitely need a damn good coach.
They need someone like a fucking Bill Belichick.
Will Aaron Rodgers be receptive to Bill Belichick the way
That's
that
his
he's
buddy.
just, huh?
They're buddies.
They're buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That I did not know.
Oh, they're really good friends. He said he'd love to play for him.
Oh, that's big. Oh, there it is. There.
Aaron Rodgers, like, you know what he might be liable to do right now if they lose like 2-3 more games. He'd be like, I'm gonna sit it down till next year.
I might call it a career. Yeah.
No, he's gonna sit it down and then hope. And because here's the thing, going back to the bringing back the Devontae Adams trade, right? The Jets would be able to make that happen because Aaron Rodgers would be the first one to be like, I'll restructure my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he will. Oh, hell yeah.
But see, then also that's going to take this next couple. Like, what's this Jets schedule coming up, bro? Because if they could bang off a couple wins, maybe Devontae start going like, you know what, I'll go there. Then we get Belichick.
Let me pull it up right now.
They start doing NBA shit like LeBron, and then they start making the preemptive moves. You know what I mean? Like, all right, look, I talked to Bill. He says he can come through next year. You feel me? Let's get you over here right now. Because
let's see what Gangrene's got.
I don't think there's interim. It was amazing when the interim head coach the other year for the Raiders after they fired Chucky, he went on and got them into the playoffs. That was fucking amazing.
It was losing their balance.
All right, the Jets schedule. Their next, they got Buffalo, Pittsburgh, New England, Houston.
100% they is shiesty. I agree with you on that one.
Oh shit, that's not an easy one. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. Well,
but remember, this game is for first place.
Yeah, and they got away games against Pittsburgh and New England.
So they not too far out of it, no matter which way you look at it. 100%, bro. You know, you got Miami, who took a shit show. Miami was supposed to be somewhere, you know, where we're fighting for the division. Buffalo, you can say what you want to say about Buffalo. They is where they is right now. They look the way they look right now, 100%. So yeah, if the Jets was to go ahead and turn it around, they made this move right now.
They have to do it now.
I got a question for you. When they fire a coach in season, does the interim have to rock all season, or can they?
He's basically playing for the rest of the year, and then hopefully playing for next year for a job next year.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because you got the interviewing process, how it takes place in the off season. Now, does that apply if they want to try and go to hiring a head coach in season? Do they have to go to the fucking to the interviewing process, or can they just bring somebody?
They can go to the interview. It's usually natural they have the interview process with them, but 9 times out of 10, these owners have already made their decisions. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. I just don't remember. No.
Bogey would be the best one on that one. Bogey. The interim coach.
Yeah, the last time we saw an interim head coach
was with Antonio Pierce.
No, was Ricky Bisaccio.
No. What my question is?
Okay.
My question is like how the interviewing process is mandatory in the off season.
Oh yeah. So first.
So like the Rooney rules.
The Rooney rules in effect. So you got to interview someone of color.
Okay, but what I'm saying is though, if they want to hire a coach in season, do they have to go through that process?
No,
they can just hire.
It's hired by the GM. It's whoever he chooses to appoint. And in the event that we have seen where the GMs and the head coach get gone, it's the next man, usually the assistant GM or whoever, you know what I mean? Because
the player personnel guy.
We've even seen it where Bill O'Brien was. Peacock will probably remember this better, but because Bill O'Brien, he was the head coach / GM.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Got rid of him. He couldn't do that to Belichick because Belichick was the head coach / GM, so you couldn't just fire him mid season. You know, it had to be one of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, they appoint whoever's left in charge. In this case, the GM. They appointed what was he, the linebackers coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jeff Albright. But what I'm saying is, okay, if they want to hire Bill Belichick right now,
you can't do that.
Have to go through the interview process, or can they just say, "Look, we want you right now, bro"? That's my question.
I mean, that could be the conversation because, as far as like off the record, because he doesn't work for the NFL, so it doesn't be considered tampering.
You know his record was 20 and 36.
Right now but I wonder if because he works in media. If that's some kind of form of I mean, shit.
because this is a 1 year thing for Belichick, then he's coming back to head coaching, right? And then once you, I guess I'm assuming when you throw your hat back in there, you know what I'm saying? Talking could be because talking is only tampering when you're under an NFL contract for real. So
now, how safe
you can
is
talk to
Joe
him and be like,
Douglas's
listen,
job?
next year we're gonna hire you. And then
How
you already know,
safe is-
Bill, we're gonna have to go through all the formalities and interview some colored folks, and then we're gonna bring you in. You know what I mean?
Bogey, how safe would you say Joe Douglas's job is?
Pretty safe, because if he can go and get Bill Belichick.
Well, the Jets are 29-59 under Joe Douglas as a GM.
Here's why I think, first of all, because like the Jets, they've been known to have long-standing GMs, right? That's one.
Yeah.
And two, it's also the fact that he's a product of Ozzie Newsome, you know what I mean? Who like
in Cleveland, yes, okay.
No, from the Cleveland, Baltimore.
Yeah,
okay. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So that
but Joe Douglas got fucking Zach Wilson and that fucking left tackle that ain't even near under his belt.
Exactly.
Oh, bro.
I'm saying
here's another thing. I just thought of this. Damn. If you do bring in a Bill Belichick, do you let him just run it like he always did it? Because then you are going to get rid of the GM. You know what I mean?
So basically, letting him
shop the growth. Let Bill Belichick control the motherfucking team, bro.
Exactly. Let him shop the growth.
He also doesn't have the craziest track record,
right?
As far as drafting. Here's what I would say: is if he came in and they were able to like still work with Joe Douglas, because Joe Douglas, just being that he is from Ozzie Newsome's tree, and Ozzie Newsome, he came from the Belichick tree. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel that. But look, also, not even the swings and misses on the top 5 picks, but also look at the bullshit with Hassan Reddick. You gave up Hassan. You traded for Hassan.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't sign him. He gonna be on that defense. The defense is playing great. It ain't the defense that's holding the team back 100%. You know what I mean? So this motherfucker got some mistakes on his belt too, though, bro. 100%.
He needs to make another mistake before he leaves. He needs one more big mistake. Trade for Devontae Adams. Get Adams. All my fantasy shares of him. I need him back with Rodgers somehow. Just fucking make the fucking phone call, Joe.
Swing for the fences on that one, bro. Oh my mama,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
Swan song, because then they'll fire him. I like this version now. They'll fire him, bring in Belichick /GM /head coach.
Well, he'll be shopping for the groceries, all right.
He's gonna have his veterans there because he's gonna have fucking Rodgers and Adams. Then you got a young fucking Garrett Wilson. You know what I mean? There it is.
Wow.
And you get to Robert Kraft. Pause.
Oh yeah, you get the shit on him twice.
Oh
yeah,
there it is. He gets to stick it to him twice a year.
Well, actually, it'd be once a year. Well, twice.
Yeah, twice a year.
It's got one more time this year if he's the coach.
Yeah, one more. He gets to go there and win in Gillette potentially. Go back in Gillette, woman back down in Foxborough one more time. Yeah, and then there's what if Belichick, he's just smart and he's just because he's been in the game for so long and he goes, I'm not jumping in bed with Josh Allen and them. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, even Mike McDaniels. How safe is Mike McDaniels' job over there with the Dolphins? You know what I mean?
I think it depends on how he finishes the season.
You know what? Actually, I don't think they're going to put the Tua thing on him.
No, you can't really put that on him. He basically inherited that.
I mean, he actually does have to start winning some games without Tua. Like that's why, they're like, oh, coach of the year right now could be Matt LaFleur just because so far he had the 2 games without a goddamn Jordan Love.
Well, don't you think the Vikings coach has the head start on the coach of the year right now?
I mean, I guess you could say.
I would say so. KOC, I think, has it right now in the bag.
Undefeated. Shit. Could even be shit. When it's all said and done, it's always gonna be somebody that's winning that they didn't think would win because of some situation one way or another. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone saw fucking Kansas City 5-0. Well, then again, I didn't see him 5-0. I thought I'm seeing 4-1.
Because you're seeing it through the Chargers.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it without Rice and other people and the production of their fucking whole team.
They just barely lost Rice. Then it's like it's almost like they were playing without Kelsey this whole time.
I'm saying they're not playing.
Have Kelsey.
Yes, they're 5-0, but are they playing the way they usually do? The Chiefs? Not really.
No, because you're thinking about the Chiefs being this offensive like barrage. You know what I mean? The last 2 seasons, they've been one of the a top 3 unit.
Top 3, and they're not that now.
Yeah, I'm talking about on defense. They've been top
the defense 3. Is fucking top notch.
Yeah, boom, there it is. Defense wins championships. It is funny though, because if you watch those games and then don't know the score, you might at least not until the Saints game. They spanked the shit out the Saints. They looked like they were firing on all cylinders. Even you know what I mean?
The Saints looked like the old Saints last night, though.
Derek Carr looked like the same Derek Carr. That's what I was
exactly.
Like
that first throw he threw out, like, oh my god! When he tossed that ball and it got intercepted, I'm like, it's game over now.
Yeah.
When can the Saints move on? Is it next year from Carr?
He had like a crazy ass deal. Like it was like hella front loaded. It was like 100 million guarantee, but he got like 70 in the first year. It was like some weird shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and then going into year 3 of the contract, that's supposed to be like the Spencer will know more. And I think we're getting a special Tuesday edition of the Guru Nation Power Hour. So just look out for that, because last night he covered the post game.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure that was a ref one.
So we'll get tonight.
Let me get this phone call real quick.
My bad, y'all. Oh fuck, my dumb ass. I don't want to tell y'all what I just did.
Ugh.
Fuck, I'm burnt. Oh my goodness. Wifey called me in the house, and I forgot what I was doing back here that fast.
Don't we all do that?
Man, yeah, I'm in the middle of a pod right now.
Yeah, man. Let's see what we got up in here. Flash Sith Lord. They also extended McDaniels before the season. Sam Darnold for MVP. Sell high on Sam Darnold. We got KJ Frederick in the building. Should I pivot off Mike Evans this week versus the Saints? He usually gets locked up by Lattimore or starts to throw hands with Lattimore.
No, we don't sit Mike Evans.
Oh, Pat McAfee said Rodgers is going to be on Wednesday. His appearance got moved to Wednesday.
Yeah,
come back if it was today, boy.
Yep. So it's going to be tomorrow.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Good. Now I won't miss it, because I've been missing Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays all year.
Fucking hey, bro, that's gonna be a damn good show, boy.
Oh, I'm watching that one tomorrow.
What was Frederick shit again?
He said, "Should I pivot off Mike Evans this week?"
Oh yeah,
of the Saints. He usually gets locked up by Lattimore.
Yeah, or he throws hands.
He has Garrett Wilson and Deontay Johnson on deck. Hey man, 100%. I see what you're talking about, big bruh.
It's kind of hard to not play Mike Evans, and like but for some reason, because Lattimore is not that great, bruh. Unless he's playing Mike Evans, it's the damnedest thing, right?
That's all he shows up for, huh?
But here's another thing. I feel like that's still getting too cute. You know what I mean? This is one of the high-powered offenses that you want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like because it only takes one, bruh, and you know what I'm saying? And Baker, he's not just a guy who's a statue in the pocket. He'll scramble around, get his guys some time. If he sees Mike Evans down the field, it's only going to take the one big one. We're going to be like, fuck.
We're going to see a hell of a game between two quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels versus Lamar Jackson. Whew.
Yeah, that is the game of the week, bro.
That's a hell of a game. Oh, man.
This is the real test game for Washington right here, because this is the actual defense that they're about to play. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And we'll see if Jaden Daniels, he's legit already. But
Lamar and them should light the fuck up on fucking offense. They're gonna light them fucking Washington Commandos up, bro.
If you got Lamar being able to throw for 350 yards, in which he doesn't have to do it consistently, just based on the run game that they have, and with him and Derrick Henry, but if he's throwing 350 yards, bro. Oh my goodness. And their weapons aren't even big names like that, except for
they're not. You got Bateman, you got freaking
you got Zay, you got Andrews, likely Bateman.
Bateman ain't no name. What's my one boy
You
name?
ain't no name.
Aguilar, like 30-some years old. He's been around for a long time. 100%.
Nelson Aguilar, he used to have brick hands.
Bricks. Bricky.
Now he catches a random big one here and there. Pause.
Big bro Peacock said, try to buy Nico off the hip injury, especially Lee said he gonna be out until at least week 9. Yeah, that's a damn good buy right there. If you can afford it, for sure. Better play in week 6. Dalton Schultz or Isaiah Likely.
I like Likely.
Probably. Who's the Texans playing?
Text to the Patriots.
Oh man, the Patriots have been super ass against the tight end, bruh. I kind of do like Schultz.
But then Likely's got Washington, so they're two good soft
Likely
matchups.
does have Washington. Washington's just giving it up to everybody.
To the Winchell's pause.
Ooh.
I mean, you could play either or, and they're gonna get something out of it.
You know what? That one's one for now. I'll go a majority. I'll say Likely, but I do like Schultz a lot.
Yeah, no, I like Schultz too. We just talked about Nico. Now you got him. He gets to step up in the pecking order of
yeah. And when it comes to the circle of trust, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the circle of trust, you know, he's in there, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna have Diggs is probably gonna be relegated to, and if he's actually would they push Diggs outside? More. I would imagine they push him out wide more. You know what I mean? With no Nico. I mean, I don't think they're gonna be, unless they're smart. They're like, all right, Xavier Hutchinson, go over there and take away Gonzalez. You know what I mean? Because Gonzalez is about to erase somebody.
Oh, Gonzalez is he's a beast.
That's what I'm saying. He's erasing somebody. That defense is whack, but then he's erasing somebody. You know what I mean?
Man, that Saints defensive tackle at Saunders last night, he reached 15.79 miles per hour on that interception.
That boy was a running back. I think he was a running back in high school or something. The way that he was running that motherfucker. That motherfucker.
He did have some little jets on him. Huh?
Yeah, he was going 15 miles per hour last night.
When he got to the left sideline, watch how he switched the ball from the right to the left.
And he put it up top here. Yeah,
I'm like, bro, that motherfucker must have played some type of offense 100%.
Yeah, he had the
facts. Oh, we got JJ Thomas in the building. Good looking for pulling back up on us, big bro.
JJ Thomas.
He said, should I flex DJ Moore or the pasta this week?
Who the Tennessee Titans got this week?
Now that I don't know, bro. Let me see.
And then who did the Bears got? Because I do like what we're seeing out of
DJ and Caleb.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? We saw how disgruntled DJ was that first like 3 weeks. You know, that squeaky wheel gets squeaking. They start greasing them up. Pause.
Tennessee is at Indianapolis. And Chicago is, or no, Tennessee's at home, excuse me. And Chicago has Jacksonville.
Oh. You have the number 32 ranked defense against the pass with the Jags. So it's like we love DJ Moore there. And then everybody running all over the Colts too. So I think I'm definitely I'm going DJ Moore over Pasta, but Tony Pasta is definitely in play here too. Like,
who's your other two starting running backs that you got in your lineup, JJ?
Yeah, because if I can flex out Pasta, he's probably a guy I'm flexing out over a lot of cats. Pause.
Yeah, Pasta has been a great buy this year. What was he going 6th, 7th, 8th round around or somewhere around there?
Yeah, that's a Gucci special.
Yeah, nah, because Cuzzo took him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He took him in the 6th. No, he took him in the 7th, and he forced me to take Najee right after him because he knew Pasta was one of my guys.
All right, then who's the next head coach to get fired, do you think, then?
Okay.
What's good, fellas? Also, how y'all feel about just firing Salah, man? Hey, he was the scapegoat, big bro. Oh, my mama.
Yeah,
now
he was.
Figure out who's the next motherfucker to get fired.
Yeah, for real, though.
Bro, that's all that was.
Yeah, and we discussed it at length a little bit earlier because, you know what I'm saying, the evil emperor might be the one that they want over Bill. I mean, why wouldn't they consider Bill Belichick, or why, especially in the New York media, that's going to be at least.
Yeah, you need something strong for that media.
And say what you want to say about Coach Belichick. He know
He's a
how
winner.
to work media. He know how to work that shit, bro.
Yeah,
He's worked there before. Under one of the best coaches in the NFL.
Yeah, people don't know when he going there.
100%, bro.
When he going there, talking about, we played bad.
Oh, I understand.
You know what I mean? Like that's the act, because he's actually like a character for real. Like the dude's like, you know what I mean? When you get to talking football, he's hella animated. Like he's really good on all them shows that he's on right now. He the shit, bro.
You know what he doing, bro? Look, if you seen the motherfucker come out his shell at the fucking roast, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We really got to see what Belichick is like, bro. He just not no robot ass motherfucker. He's only like that at work. 100%.
Exactly.
And now with that being shown and him being removed a year and not having to deal with afterlife of Brady, what it was,
Kraft and shit. Yeah.
I mean, now he can go ahead, pick where he want to go, like how Brady did when he left, like Aaron Rodgers, like when he left. Go ahead, pick some already made team. Man, that motherfucker don't fit right in. It's just like how Bogey said, though. Is this motherfucker gonna want to buy the groceries and cook the motherfucking dinner, or can he cook the dinner and just make the grocery list and somebody else go ahead and get what he need off that list?
Well, if you look at it, he has the options of both New York teams too. The Giants, or if the Giants let go of Daboll.
Yeah, but see, the Giants is playing good football
exactly.
right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if Daboll wasn't there, he has an option. You know, but that's what I should have said that correctly. He had an option about that, but right now, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, and then I think if it goes bad for the Bills, like I'm talking like they get out of playoff contention type shit, he's gone.
Yo, Daboll.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. You have too much. You have too many holes to fill. You know what I'm saying? Like just some of the moves they've made, like, you know what I mean, not taking care of it with Diggs, and you know what I'm saying, and or even hitting, you know, hitting certain things you needed in your secondary in the offseason, like, you know, letting go of Poyer and all the old guys and not replacing, you know what I mean? Like they just did so many things where I'm like, yo, there's supposed to be a Super Bowl. I mean, it's funny because ironically, I was sounding like this time last year. Then they went on like an 8-game stretch, but
they played playoff football for the last, like you said, for the last half of the season because they were they dug themselves so far a hole in the beginning of the season to where they had
fired their OC. Remember, Joe Brady,
Ken Dorsey, my favorite Hurricane player of all time.
Wiseman said Doug Peterson's the next coach to be fired.
For sure. That was his name. I was like, we were saying that on Sunday. We're like, yo, he's gone. We even said
I'm surprised they let him back on the fucking plane.
Salah's not getting on that plane.
Hey, JJ said that his other running backs is Brees, Gibbs, and Etienne. How you feel about keeping Brees right now, big bro? You've been getting duds out of Brees as of lately.
You could probably flip him for something.
And then one of the things over here,
Bigsby.
Yeah, one of the and Etienne 100%. One of the
exactly.
And do you got the heart to start? You know, do you got the heart to start a bench player over a bench player that's outperforming one of your big names? Or, you know, go ahead and ship him up. You know, swerve. 100%, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. And like, I guarantee there's people that need running backs too. So you might, if they're heavy at receiver, I'm going straight after one of the big guys.
Pasta though. Pasta is a great RB2 right now, bro, where you can fire him up 100%. You're confident in playing what he's been doing, bro, for the first 5 weeks or first 4 weeks, because what they coming off a bye.
Yeah.
100%.
Now they got the Colts who are giving a booty.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro, 100%. Man, see what you can get for Brees, bro, on everything. See what you can get for Etienne on everything. You ain't got to trade him, but just shop him. See what the going rate is going for right now.
You ain't lying, bro. We need all of it.
100%.
I need all of it.
Yeah, you damn sure ain't getting your ROI on Brees right now.
Oh, for real.
But you is on Pasta.
I might be going after like. I start with the big dogs first. Oh, what happened? What did mommy do? Oh, she's telling on her mommy now. I'll be right back.
Everything.
Someone's got a set of lungs on her, man.
Everything. Let's see what else we got. Fucking A. Man, I was wrong on the Drake London. On everything, Drake London has been balling all fucking year, bro. 100%. He's been. I think he has 4 TDs in 5 games, bro.
Yeah.
On everything, Drake London been fucking balling, bro.
Yeah, my undefeated team. I lost last week, and now, man, with these bye weeks, I got nothing. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I got on this week on a freaking bye. I got Warren. Warren's out. I got Addison on a bye, Kyron Williams, and Kareem Hunt and Mahomes. I'm like, dang golly, I'm hurting.
Yeah. Fucking A, bro. Here it is. This that time of year now.
Well, I knew this was the week I was going to take the L. You know what I'm trying to say? This was my week. This was my 1 week. I knew it was going to be an L because of the amount of players I had.
My mama.
I'm trying to think. What can I get for Leggett? I have him on my freaking bench. I'd love to get a running back.
Isn't he wounded right now?
Yeah, he didn't do that last week, so you might have to just hold on to him because there ain't nobody gonna give you shit for it.
But the saying he's not expected.
Why in that league? You can give him to me.
You can kiss my rosy white ass.
Hey, you know, JJ, 100%, man. I've been trying to cook some trades up with the league mates, but they trying to buy low. Them is facts.
Yeah. And
everything. But that's why I asked you, how comfortable are you starting him right now? Because you
I have been starting him.
Because you got Pasta on the bench. No, he got Pasta on the bench.
Okay,
he's got Pasta.
I have a theory here. You ready for this? I have a theory that the interim head coach is going to get in there and be like, all right, we're fucking simplifying this shit. I know it's Aaron Rodgers, right? You know, but still, it's like they need to get back to the feeding Brees. 100%. Brees is definitely a guy that needs to get going.
They have a great
entire offense for real.
Like they have a great 1-2 punch, bro, at the run game.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like you will be able to spell Brees when need be, because Brees, even if you look at the splits, it's still in his favor. Just the production's been coming out of Braylon, you know what I mean, or none of them in this last game's case, you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, we didn't see much from Braylon Edwards, Allen this week.
That's what I'm just saying. So it's like, I mean, so Brees is definitely when it comes to the stock market, the stock's down on him. Like shit, I'm trying to buy
with my boy.
Or you got to get realistic, right? If you want to play the stock market is right now, maybe you buy an emerging DJ Moore, you know what I mean, straight up, or a DK Metcalf who's balling straight up, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure, you know, people are there. There's never going to be a lack of running back needy teams. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
It's just that's the stock on him right now, right? But if I have an abundance of running backs and I can net me a DJ Moore or a DK with Brees straight up, I might do that right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm tapping in with the owner of Brees right now in the AOB. Oh my mama, because I got Braylon, so I'm gonna ask and see what's going on.
That's gonna work, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing too, right? Whenever whenever you see that interim head coach that first game, you always want to take them on the money watch. Like who the Jets play on Monday night?
Hey, Bogey, you're familiar with my leagues. I just got a trade offer.
Okay.
All right, and it's that's the one I have Jalen Hurts in.
Sure. 7.
This guy's gonna give me I'd give up Jalen Hurts and a 2025 first. I get ETN and a second round back. I'm gonna say no.
Why would you even ask me that? Like,
that's a super flex, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
I was like, come on now, man.
Hey, he must be starving for a quarterback.
I mean, that guy. Look, I commend the guy's effort, but like even to ask for the first in return on top of that is like this guy's an idiot.
I didn't even want to say. I don't even want to say on the camera what I fucking said to him in return.
Well, if you want to put the guy on blast, go ahead and say his name then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Don Dre 512 is a sleeper.
Yeah, Don Dre. No, do better. Don Dre. Anyway, who the Jets got this Monday night?
The Jets. The Bills.
The Bills
for first place in the division.
And the Bills are one of the worst against the run, bro. They're one of the worst against the run right now, bro.
JJ just said. JJ said facts, and they're playing the Bills with the run defense. He was talking about you guys.
and you're probably gonna so if you was to wait, maybe the stock, and that's the fun thing about the stock market and the not so fun thing, right? It's like, listen, I need him too, and this is a smash spot here. Then if I'm finna move him, the stock is up. You know what I mean? And man, it's Brees Hall. The one person I won't make an argument for is Bijan right now, because it's just like that. Just seems like they're just throwing it so fucking much. You know what I mean? It's a McVay, Kevin O'Connell style offense where like they're running, but they're passing to open up the run. They're not running to open up the pass. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. JJ got rich
over there. They're gonna run. Like
JJ got rich people problems in his league. He said, speaking off that, I got DJ Moore, Drizzy Drake London, the 69 guard, DK and Nabbers. Never thought I would be debating starting benching DK because of the matchup. Yeah, he got rich people problems for sure.
I mean, DK isn't actually he is in a smash spot here this week against our Niners. Our Niners
100%. They trash his shit in the secondary.
Yeah, we're not the greatest. But also this could be a big JSN game because he's been a little sleepy, and it's the same thing for him. We're giving up splash plays down the field that, you know what I'm saying, to our wide receivers, but then he said he has what? He has Nabbers coming back. You're not
more. He got DJ Moore in his smash spot. He got Drizzy, who's one of the top 5 receivers.
DK might be the sit here because I can't get off the London play right now. That he's Puka right now. He's Puka in that offense because you got Zach Robinson over there. He just had Puka last year. You know what I mean? And it's literally, when you look at the routes that they got London running, it's reminiscent of Puka last year. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. And Drake London and Darnell Mooney was the second and third receiver last week.
On the week, yeah. What shit when you throw for 500, huh?
Come on now.
That's not even that didn't surprise nobody. Koki Kirk goes crazy like that. What was surprised that he did it in prime time?
He's here. He is in Atlanta. Atlanta is the urban capital of the world. He might be perfectly in there, man. It's time to
he in the strip club, hella dancing off beat.
Mama, he turned up.
He does like a 3-step.
Facts.
He doesn't quite do a 2-step.
Super off beat. Hey, my mama, big bro.
He got dumbass chains on him too.
Big bro, if he said, man, should he trade CMC for Chubb and DJ Moore?
Fuck yeah. Because I don't believe in the when they say he can come back earliest is November. That's like, you know, like if we're in contention for real, and still that's earliest. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate thinking that way too, but I'm like, jog. Like if we drop this one to the Seahawks is bad. Because we weren't supposed to drop that one to the Rams or the Cards. So just getting behind in the division. Gotta hope that whatever treatment he did, because Peacock, he put, you know what I'm saying? He's of the sports science world, sports medicine. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, that injury and that treatment, that's like 8 weeks recovery. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when they say early November, that's not 8 weeks. That's like 4 since he got the procedure. You know what I mean?
They're just trying to give motherfuckers hope. Don't jump shit. Yep, y'all.
So I would flip him for DJ Moore and Chubb, but the Chubb thing too, that's a big question mark too. I mean, like, I think the 21 days was open this week or last week, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he will be practicing this week or back to practice, and then like you have 21 days from the day they opened it up. Otherwise, he goes back to the IR. So like, you know, at latest we'll get him in 3 weeks. And that's the latest. You know what I mean? So that would be going into week 9.
Yep, and he getting a player that he can start right now. On top of that,
yeah, I might do that. It's business decisions. Redraft, you can't be married to these motherfuckers. 100%. It's not like it's dynasty where you're like, okay, yeah,
100%. They got to go, bro. If they ain't doing nothing, they got to go. JJ just said he got a trade offer for one of his league mates, Josh Jacobs, for Pitts and Pollard.
He do got but see, that kind of defeats. Then you're not getting rid of Brees for show.
That's true.
And okay, so I don't know. How do you feel about that? I have some thoughts here, but I want to hear y'all thoughts first.
Nah, I'm thinking I'm keeping Pollard. Josh Jacobs, even though he is a attempts machine, man, motherfucking Pollard gonna get used in the PPR game right now as well, bro. For some reason, I'm just loving what Tony Pasa is doing at that value. On top of him already having Gibbs,
Brees,
Brees, and I think he had. Oh, and he got Etienne 100%. You know what I mean? You bringing in a fourth running back, and then you gonna have.
I don't mind it.
And then you gonna have start sits decisions every week on top of the four piece of receivers that you have already too. You know what I mean? So you're not sitting Gibbs. Gibbs then came off his bye week. You firing him up every week. Now, say like if Brees does go off, here it is now. You firing him up every week until his bye week 100%. So you just getting Josh Jacobs for that one bye week 100%, and you gonna give up Pollard? I just don't see that. I'm not doing that, bro.
Are they on a bye week right now?
Who?
The Packers?
No.
Oh yeah, who's on the bye week? I know we got the Rams.
Oh no, hold on. The bye week this week?
But what I was saying is that you'll get him for Brees's bye week. Because if Brees goes off this week, you only time you gonna sit Brees is when they bye week come. So
you got Kansas City, you got the Chiefs, the Rams, Dolphins, Vikings.
Here she comes.
So will do.
Oh, what did you do this time? You're gonna go to school.
Yeah, I just don't feel that's a necessary move. Even though I'm not a big Kyle Pitts believer like that, 100%, I would definitely try and move off Kyle Pitts for sure, 100%.
Pitts is trash.
Oh my mama, I definitely try and move off.
I thought he was going to be decent with Crazy Kirk.
But see, the reason probably why he don't mind moving off Pitts is he got somebody else in that tight end slot, 100%. Yeah. So I'm not mad at that. It's definitely a upgrade name-wise for sure from Pollard to Jacobs, and it will be more attempts that you'll see from Josh Jacobs 100%. He's getting all the carries for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, he got Laporta and Kincaid.
Woo!
So he definitely don't mind getting off Pitts.
Oh, hell yeah. You can move off on one of them. You know what? I've been moving off of Kincaid because I haven't seen much of him this year.
Yeah, 100%. Or SLP. That's another thing.
It's crazy. The tight ends from last year that went off this year is a total different ballgame.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I don't know if they're covering, they're double teaming them, or they're thinking, okay, the Buffalo doesn't have any wide receivers, but they do have Kincaid, hey, let's just take him out of the game. But his numbers, I mean, I have him in Superflex, both of them, and they're not doing squat.
Hey, JJ, go look at the owner of of Brock Bowers. Go see if that motherfucker needs a running back, and that's how you upgrade your tight end.
Hell yeah, flip Kincaid for Bowers.
You got three tight ends with good names, but you also got value at running back. Go see if you want to upgrade your tight end position, which it sounds like you kind of need to right as of right now, just because of the play of your tight end position. Go see if you can go get Brock Bowers, even though I know it'll be a little bit of a hard sell. You do have assets to where you can help bruh on his team 100%.
If it was me, I'd probably, depending on the offense, I'd probably flip Kincaid over Laporta.
Yeah. No, I ain't mad at you at that.
And I'm an owner of both of them too.
Yeah.
But for me, if it was me, I'd flip Kincaid. Laporta's got too much upside in that offense.
Oh, everything.
I'm not saying Kincaid can go off in the time, but we haven't seen much from that Buffalo offense just yet.
What?
Yeah, they had one big game so far this season.
What are you talking about? Lamar's been going crazy.
No, I didn't say Lamar. I said Kincaid or Laporta. I would flip Kincaid over Laporta.
Yeah, I would take Laporta over Kincaid. It's been kind of like wonky for Kincaid, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it hasn't been fun, the Kincaid experience.
Yeah, and bruh, JJ said, old boy that has Bowers, his team is coming off a win, so he might not budge off of coming off Brock Bowers 100%.
I mean, he's so chunky everywhere else, pause, that like, the tight end might be his only weak spot and you're gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, shit, like you got that's the one thing you might, if nobody's trading you a tight end, that's the one thing you got to focus on the waiver every week. Like, all right, like this week, if Strange is out there or Zach Ertz or or even Dalton Schultz or what I mean, just somebody that you just got to shuffle these motherfuckers around.
And that's why he didn't mind. That's why he don't mind giving up Pitts and Pollard for Josh Jacobs, because he got SLP and Kincaid.
Oh shit, he not weak there at all.
No, exactly.
I'm doing that for. Listen,
But he
going
said
back to the trade, I would do the
Bowers.
Josh Jacobs trade.
Yeah, well, he just lost Aaron Jones too.
Yeah, the boy that got Brock Bowers got he lost Aaron Jones.
Yeah, so I would send him Pasta. You know why? Because the thing is with Pasta too is like he's been killing it, and I feel like this is selling high on Pasta and Pitts. You know what I mean? Because Pitts hasn't been doing nothing either. Like his stock it fluctuates the worst. You know what I mean? Because this is the time to move Pitts for show. Because I'll take Josh Jacobs, bro. Pause.
Oh
that
yeah,
he's gonna get the fatty workload. Like especially
how you all feel about going to get crap?
It's back to back weeks for Tucker, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I mean, he's basically been the third option, and they were going a decent amount of 12 personnel. So it's like you see Jaden Reed being the other receiver out wide too in a lot of those plays.
Well, we're gonna get Romeo Doubs back this week too.
I thought he was suspended for a game.
He was suspended for one game, but he's gonna
be
back.
That was the last game.
Huh?
So that was this past game.
Yeah. So he's back this week.
Okay, I thought they were suspending him.
No,
I thought he left on his own terms.
No, he got one game with one game on. One game.
We'll see. He's becoming. He's been an afterthought in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just showed too that Vikings Aaron Jones is considered week to week.
Yeah, they think he's back week 9.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say Chandler being. Well, we're still on. Yeah, Chandler if he's out there, definitely swoop.
Oh, I mentioned him in my list. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
All right, look at us.
Because I knew once I saw it, you always told me. I remember a couple of years ago when you lose a player, just go grab the next guy next under.
Yeah, shit off top. One part of fantasy 101 because it is like. There is a mindset, right? There's some people that won't have handcuffs, right?
I'm not big on handcuffs. I haven't.
But then there's other people that won't have their own handcuffs, but they'll for sure grab everybody else's because their thought process is like, well, if I'm holding 2 players and like the starter and then the handcuff, I only have one starter. Versus like other people that'll house, certain handcuffs because they could be viewed as like lottery tickets. You know what I mean? See, I'm a vagine, so like I'll have.
JD, when does this thing start?
I'll have the handcuff.
Murder in Boston. You sent me. When does it start?
Oh man, that shit old.
That's old.
Yeah, go ahead and watch that shit.
Yeah, I gotta.
Damn good documentary.
Is it go back in the days like the Whitey Bulger and shit?
Nah, it's back in like the late 80s.
Oh, I think I've seen this. You know what?
Yeah,
I was living in Massachusetts when this shit happened.
On everything.
Yeah.
It was back in the late 80s, early 90s. Damn good documentary.
I just came back from England at the time too. I should know this shit. Yeah.
Oh, my
I came back in '86.
Damn good shit, bro.
Like yeah, because I mean, shit, they had the crack era hit them too, huh? Hit everybody, obviously.
And one of the boys from Around the Horn, one of the old school commentators from Around the Horn. I don't know if you guys is familiar with that show.
Oh yeah, I know Michael Wilborn and shit.
Yeah, so he's also on that because he's from Boston as well. On everything, he's on.
So he in there speaking on it.
Howard is his name. His first name is Howard, and then I forgot what his last name is. On everything, Brez on there. It's a damn good documentary. It's like a four-part little mini doc.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to peep that.
On my mama.
Oh, was that with Tony Reali?
Yeah. So he was Stat Boy back in the day on everything. Max Kellerman used to host that show too, but he hosts the show. He been hosting the show.
I couldn't stand Max.
Yeah,
I can't stand. I'm not a fan. I mean, Bob Bryan was on it.
My guy. That's my
Bob
guy.
Bryan? You talking about Bob Bryan?
Yeah, he's also on there now.
He was with the Boston Globe all so many years. Yeah.
Yeah, but this dude is a black dude that I'm talking about. His name is Howard.
It's not Michael Smith, is it?
Nah, Mike.
He said his name is Howard.
Smith is from New Orleans.
Oh, I don't know.
It's Howard.
Yeah, it's Howard.
Was it Clinton Yates?
No.
No.
Howard. His first name was Howard. We can't figure out the last name.
Yeah.
Howard. Oh shit. Shit. I don't know. Man. What year was this? Would you say?
The when the documentary took place, or when it happened?
When it happened.
When it happened like in the late 80s, going into the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's talking about bruh from Howard is the dude we're talking about from Around the Horn.
Yeah, I'm trying to
duck.
Yeah, they're interviewing him in the documentary.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Howard who? What are we talking about?
One of the reporters from Around the Horn is on the documentary that I sent to the group chat. I forgot his name.
Oh. Around the Horn? How long has that show been on?
Hell
God,
yeah.
A minute.
Y'all remember Howard the Duck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a
Howard the Duck.
That motherfucker was raunchy.
Yeah, it was.
They had fucking duck titties in there.
Yep. It's like a Roger Rabbit kind of.
See, but Jessica Rabbit, ironically, women went on to in real life to like get BBCs, what is it called? BBLs and shit.
Oh yeah, right.
Like
They
Jessica
don't
Rabbit.
get the BBCs. Well, they go get it, but they don't acquire them.
Yeah, they get the BBCs.
Yeah.
You know what? Though? Here's the thing, though. You gotta watch out for some of them.
Funny.
Some of them out there, you gotta watch out.
Oh boy.
They might
All
go.
I couldn't stand was Woody on Around the Horn. I couldn't stand his ass. What was his name? Woody.
Woody Page is one of the funniest motherfuckers there is.
He's
That's
funny,
my guy.
but he was funny, but he got on my fucking nerves after a while.
I fuck with Woody.
Now, J.A. Donde was pretty good.
Everything.
Yeah, Around the Horn was throwback to the mug. Yeah, should we? You think that's him? Think that might be him.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's put a bow on it.
Yeah. I got to work on my waivers now.
Yeah, I got to get jumping on it early too today.
Got a baseball game to watch today.
Oh, nice.
Go Dodgers!
What? Come on. Why are you gonna
Dodgers?
talk about
He's trolling.
evil empire? Yeah. Yeah, I want the Mets to win because I don't want to face the Phillies. Phillies look like plus they dominated the last time we were in the playoffs. So I'm rooting for the Mets, and obviously I'm a Padres guy. So.
I am a baseball dummy. Are we in playoffs already?
We're in playoffs.
Cool.
We're out of the wild card. We're in the divisional series, and then after this round of the playoffs, we're going
the Padres
into.
are in.
Well, I think the Yankees are going to lose in this round anyways. I'm all set there.
Well,
I think the Royals will beat them.
Who's the pitcher going for the Royals right now?
For today's game, I think it's
Bryant.
I think it's Walker. Or was Walker was yesterday?
Michael Walker? Oh,
No,
shit.
hold on. I'll tell you right now who's going.
Here you go, right in here, Lee. His name is Howard Bryant.
Yeah,
There it is.
Let me see. Hold on.
I
There you
don't know
go.
who that is.
Yeah,
I think Judge is going deep twice.
he used to be on Around the Horn. So
Yeah,
he's
in that documentary that JD just sent us in the
there you
thread.
got Aaron Nola versus Sean Manaea, Walker Buehler versus King, and then you got tomorrow. Yankees got tomorrow. Clark Schmidt going against Seth Lugo.
Ooh, yeah, the Yankees are gonna win. They got Lugo starting in Kansas City. That means they're doing the bullpen. They're doing a bullpen game.
Yeah, so they got a plan here.
Well, yeah, they're gonna let Lugo maybe go 2-3 innings and then do 1 inning apiece all the way to the end of the game.
And the Phillies have what? Rangers Suarez going against Quintana.
Quintana.
That's Wednesday though. That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Quintana.
Nah.
We'll run Peacock and
Peacocks.
the
Yeah,
outro.
man. Yeah, everybody be sure to go check out neonpeacockmerch.com. Got a sale going on till the 14th. You know what I'm saying? $13.95 tees. You know what I'm saying? And 35% off everything else, you know, sweaters, bed sets, you know, feel me? Throw pillows,
Banners, you name it.
banners, all of it, man. You know what I mean? neonpeacockmerch.com. Check out all the fresh drip. Shout out to our sponsor. You know what I mean? And be sure to check out, be on the lookout tonight for the Guru Nation Power Hour Special Tuesday edition.
I'll work on that Derek Carr news for tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we got some more news on that. You know what I mean? So he definitely is your home for Saints isms.
Yes, and be prepared because I have a feeling that Spencer is gonna be a little bit
lit tonight.
Testy. Yeah, he's gonna.
I like he's going. We might see a few good on the patented Guru rants.
And we'll see how many brewski goes through tonight.
Shout out to my man. I feel your pain.
All right, boys. I'll catch you later.
Shout y'all. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Heart Start, Neon Peacock, Jen WealthNet. You know what time it is. Bogart Scott-Free everywhere you consume your music. Apple, Spotify, all that shit, man. Universe, give me money. Week 6, let's go.
Let's go.
On the same page, be the same chapter. We all know the same thing. Can't stop the round trip for a seen the whole thing. Foreshadow, cold game got me hot, need a cold shower. In the fast lane on my 24th hour, shipped it out of state. 100 plate of that sour 10-piece flock of geese, pound cakes of that powder pack, power tools, plot, power moves, and games hours. At large, it's Bogart. Come to find out I had it in the bag all along. Chip on my shoulder, been getting over. Push cola like Pepsi, break slab down the boulders. Calculate my every move, if it's worth it first. Pick it up, cut it smooth.
You know, another thing I